and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Dalitha. I am Travis, and it's time for Monday Night Raw. We're going to see the fallout from WrestleMania 37. It's kind of like the next calendar year. It's the next season, right?
Yeah. Isn't that how they do their season?
A little bit, I guess. I don't know. In October is when it actually really starts over. That's when they go onto their cable networks and the draft is and all that. At least this last year and the year before, that is how it's been.
Right.
So how's everybody's day going? Oh God, he just headbutted his own scooter.
Ouch.
Get him, Bobby. You are a loser. I'm a winner. There it is, going one-on-one tonight. Riddle, Bobby Lashley. Riddle loses and gets a heavyweight championship match. Busted lip and everything.
Wow, good for him.
Absolutely fantastic. So this is the new Thunderdome. This is their new area. The University of South Florida. Must be where they play basketball.
Right. Well, this is one thing that didn't change, I guess, over the course of that night.
The champion.
Who's the champion of this?
Does it feel better there? Is that a yeah? Oh, they're starting it out with that match.
Yeah.
Heavyweight championship right out of the get-go.
Anyways, it looks like we have some people in the chat. Walter said he'll be here later, but we have Roto out there and Joven.
Hey, Joven.
We have
Riddle.
Jacob Hagin out there.
Jacob. Good to see you in here. With this, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Hey, look how they have theirs. That's how I started doing mine, and then they started doing it with the curve.
Oh,
I've never seen that before. Now all of a sudden it's up there.
Maybe it was always curved and you just didn't really pay attention. So,
look at this. Adnan Verk.
Look at the change up they made tonight. Corey Graves is over there now.
Is this like a permanent? Yeah, Joe might be back wrestling here pretty soon, like real soon.
So it looks like we don't have Joe out there as our commentator. Looks like all we have is our normal person, what's his face? What's
Byron Saxton?
Name? Yeah, that guy. And then we have a new guy who's taking over for Tom Phillips.
Adnan. It's A-D-N-A-N. Adnan.
What a dumb name.
Verk.
My God, people. Can't you just have normal names?
That is normal. Probably in different parts of the country. Firefly Funhouse later tonight. Hey, it's
and it returns, huh? I guess Bray's gonna be Bray? Anyways, and we have Corey Graves out there on commentating tonight on Raw. He's normally fantastic. A SmackDown person, so that's kind of interesting.
Maybe he'll be doing both shows for a while.
Possibly.
He did that before for a long time.
Right. Possibly.
This Verk is hard to hear.
You gotta talk like you're always yelling, dude. Anyways, we got Jamil McGee in the chat. Hey, Jamil, how's it going? He says, I thought I'd seen Apollo Crews in the Coming to America movie. If he wasn't in that movie, then I know where he got his accent from. I don't think he was in that movie. We have Chris Lacani out there. We have Ayla. Hey, Chris. Hey, Ayla. How's it going? Bobby immediately attacks Riddle, takes him out off his scooter. He had a scooter accident.
Not sure the bell rang.
It didn't. He just had a scooter accident. He just barely came down.
He was still on a scooter, huh? Oh, he just got his clothes ripped off.
He barely just came down to the ring.
It's like pornography.
He was doing his, his entrance. And Bobby was like, well, I'll make sure you don't have an entrance.
Exactly, Corey. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
It's usually what happens with the stupid. JPSG says, Jalitha, can you read my messages? I did. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Jacob said, hey, today was a sad day for me today.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
What happened, boss? Oh, no, he's going to run him right into that steel post. Damn.
That's
the
one
collision.
That's one of his outside moves he does on a normal basis.
Trademark.
Right. Yeah, we do have Aaron in here.
There's Aaron.
And once again, behave, or I will delete you. And continuously delete you.
Delete.
And then you can come in as your alter ego, Weasley.
Delete. Oh! So, there is no match.
There hasn't been a match. It hasn't started. The bell did not start.
He's in the ring. Now the referee can ring the bell, right?
He's got to see if he can actually continue to even have a match, though, first, right? But, I mean, Bobby should just be like, ref, you better start the bell. Ring the bell, dude.
We got to get this started. Oh, Riddle's up. If he can make it to his feet, he's up. He's good. There, he's ready. Ring the bell.
There you go. Now it's a real official match.
It is official, guys.
It's official.
Let's make it official. Let's make it official then. Now it's official.
And
Bobby.
Did you like Mania and which night was better?
2.
Me. Mania was okay overall. I don't know which night was better. Some of them were just major disappointments all the way around. But Jim Jean says my friend's grandma passed away this morning at 2:15 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's not a good day.
It's not fun for anybody. Except maybe grandma.
Into the ropes. Bobby gonna follow him. Is he gonna spear him? Oh, that's gotta hurt. Put that shoulder right into the midsection. Riddle, spinning neck breaker. Down. Like Riddle got the neck breaker put on him.
He just did it to himself. He just immediately got a neck breaker and fell down. Just kidding.
Riddle. Vertical suplex, watch this. He might hold him up there for a half hour. Let all that blood rush to the head. Look at him flex. One-handed vertical suplex and down.
So did they have to reset all this up at wherever they went to?
Yeah, it's a new building. So yeah, this is all new. Obviously, they had it all made already, so they probably just took it out in sections and put it back up. Because it looks like everything's in the exact same area.
Not
He
terrible.
just threw his
He just
scooter.
threw his scooter.
It's $90 gone.
He's like, your stupid scooter. Smo's in the chat. Hey, Smo
Smo.
says, hey guys, what's up? Also,
Doing
enjoy
fantastic.
WrestleMania. I don't know, did
It was
you
good.
enjoy WrestleMania? We didn't see you in the chat this weekend.
It's been a fun weekend. Today's day 4 of it.
Jerry Sheen says, I have heard a rumor that Becky and Rousey may come out tonight and MA. And
fight,
maybe Viking Raiders too.
Oh, that'd be cool if Ibar was back. Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Gorilla pressed him right out into the
He
monitors.
looked like a little rag dummy. He does not didn't even look real. He looked like a sock puppet getting thrown over there. That was terrible.
Redonkulous.
James Satello's in the chat. Hey, James.
Thanks for joining us on this
yeah.
Monday, spending some time with us.
Right. Roberto Lozano's in the chat. Hello, Roberto. Says, I enjoyed WrestleMania last night. Did you enjoy it just last night, or did you like the first night, too? Were you a big fan of both? Or was it just the first night that you liked? I know a lot of people were very, very polarized, or some people were very ecstatic about the win for Roman Reigns. Some people were not happy and wanted Edge, of course, to win. I don't know how many people really wanted Daniel Bryan to win it.
He has fans. I know he
I mean,
does.
he has
His wife
I know
was
he
there.
has
She
a
probably
lot of
wanted him to
fans.
win.
It makes sense that he has a lot of fans, but I'm just saying, like, you know, how many people were like, oh my gosh.
Realistically,
you
thinking
know,
he was
realistically that he was out there with, you know, both Roman and Edge, and thought that he would really have a chance, or that they were like, oh yeah, he's totally going to be the one to win. Well, just seems like a weird concept. But
Daniel's going to win this, said no one.
Roberto Lozano's like, watch it on Peacock. Yep.
Peacock.
Yep, gotta watch it on Peacock. It's like, I would love to see Edge versus Bobby. They would be a great match. Well,
he had that opportunity, and
he had the opportunity, but he decided
Roman.
No. So
he chose Roman.
Chose to go after Roman instead, which probably was a better storyline for him and his fans. Joven's like WWE 2K20. What? Don't they have a 2K22 happening?
I have no idea what year they're on now. Matthew McConaughey is so skinny. After making that last movie, where he was like an AIDS person,
right?
It just made him so skinny. Like he almost got vacuumed up by a Roomba.
He did. Joe's like WWE versus AEW. Huh. Oh, by the way, everybody, just so you guys remember, this week is when NXT moves to Tuesday nights. So NXT will be on this Tuesday. It will not be on Wednesday night. So if you're an NXT person and you like to watch it, you'll have to watch it on Tuesday.
Tuesday nights.
Bro Lozano says, I thought Daniel Bryan was going to win last night. Oh, were you one of the fans that thought he was going to win? Because the guy is like, you guys going to go live tomorrow for NXT? Can't wait for Taya Valkyrie to make her debut.
No, I will be watching it, but no. If you guys want to watch a watch-along, you can watch it with Joe to Best TV if you want. Joe to Best Wrestling TV.
Yes, Joe to Best Wrestling TV will be doing it, so...
We still might do some of their pay-per-views in the future and stuff, but no more on the television. We are busy on Tuesdays. Like, Tuesdays and Thursdays are basically a no-go for us. Unless it's, like, in a major emergency.
Right. Yeah, no problem, Aaron. I just figured I'd better throw that out there just in case people don't remember that that's happening this week.
Bobby Lashley, Riddle. Riddle has had zero offense. He's fighting like Darby Allin out there.
Well, he hasn't had a chance to have offense. Does he?
He did make it back in the ring after being gorilla pressed and slammed over the top of the barrier in the TV.
Slammed. I think he just got thrown.
Whatever you want to call it.
I think he literally just chucked him. He's just like, yeah.
It was like midget tossing, but he was a full-grown man. Bobby up under.
It's like, oh my gosh, just put the poor guy out of his misery.
What is he doing? Alright, he drives his head right down into the canvas.
He wanted to make sure he was in the right spot.
1, 2. Oh, Riddle kicks out.
What? He kicked out? Let's see. Jico Jean says, I'm excited for AEW this week. Raleigh says, hi guys, Raleigh here. Glad Riddle okay after last night. Man, that road kick looked painful.
Oh yeah, his lip is still...
I hope you both okay, guys.
His lip's still busted open.
Yeah.
It's all swollen and yucky.
Right, but you guys gotta remember, he comes from UFC MMA fighting. That kind of a thing is probably nothing compared to what he's dealt with,
TV.
I'm sure.
Maurice is gonna be on it.
Oh.
I wonder if she's gonna look like a total smoke show.
Tonight, huh? The special guest. Oh, that's weird. It's kind of a weird thing to have her as a special guest, isn't it?
A little bit.
She's not even really part of WWE anymore.
No, she's not.
Because it kind of is like, remember when Bobby Lashley was known as Jobby Lashley?
That's too bad that he was ever named that, by the way. He's just too good.
I was like, is Jeff injured? Where has Jeff Hardy been? He just hasn't been in anything.
Well, with his dad passing away, we might not see him for a few days.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen him. Maybe he's been with family and stuff.
Maybe his dad's been sick. I don't know. I don't know what his dad.
I don't know anything about him or his family or anything personal. So, if you guys really want to know, I guess you just gotta look it up.
Call the Hardy compound. Ask for Matt or Jeff.
Call the. We have Janelle Jackson in the chat. Hey, Janelle.
Hey, Janelle. Did you enjoy WrestleMania, boss?
Oh my god.
Look at this. Double fisting him.
Just.
It's terrible sounding. In his face. Oh, God. was just playing with his food.
Well, that guy called him a lion or kitten or whatever the hell. Janelle did say, can you tell me what's wrong with people? I told them it was nothing wrong with NXT superstars winning the championships. They just don't get it.
It just is what it is. A lot of people are upset about that because they are, fairly new to the main roster.
I think that's the only thing that bothered me, is it's her very first match on any kind of main thing for WWE, whether it's Raw or SmackDown, and she all of a sudden just gets a title. I'm not saying that at some point she didn't deserve a title. It's just kind of pathetic.
They're not using the women's division anyways, so maybe they can bring a spark to it.
Well, I highly doubt it. I mean, we'll see something tonight, I'm sure, because, she won or whatever. But,
she's going to show up.
Samoa says Bobby Lashley
Riddle with the offense, finally.
The most confused man in professional wrestling. He's the most annoyed man in professional wrestling.
Oh, ripcord. Knee right to his face. Lashley's down.
Lashley finally got...
Riddle going up top. He's going to finish this.
He's stunned for a second. He better hurry.
It's over. New champion. Oh, Lashley. Lands right into the hurt lock.
We got Alita Kelly in the chat. Hey, Alita.
Thanks for hanging out with us on this Monday. Riddle's done.
Wow, my God, after he beat the poop out of him. Before the match even started, he beat the crap out of him. Then the match started, and he beat the crap out of him. Bobby Lashley has really small ears.
Doesn't he? I was wondering if they didn't fall off.
Really tiny.
I was wondering if they maybe didn't fall off.
It's crazy.
Like the tops from the cauliflower ear, because he was a wrestler.
Oh.
If maybe they're just gone. Like he had them removed. Or maybe worked on.
Maybe. But they look like normal ears.
Right, or like I said, maybe
like
worked
they're shaped normal.
Right. Just tiny.
They just look tiny. Maybe he's always had tiny ears. Just normally has small ears, and he just had big ones from cauliflower for a while, or I don't know. I never paid much attention. So says, in other words, he's become Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Wahlberg.
Bobby Lashley has?
Mark.
Mitzi Aroma's in the chat. Hey, Mitzi says,
Mitzi.
at least maybe, at least Maurice's back. We haven't since the Rumble 3 months ago.
I haven't seen her forever. Was she in that?
No, not that I know of. Maurice
I don't remember her being
Rumble.
in the Rumble. But I mean,
Maurice hasn't been in the wrestling business for a while. Like, she married Miz and started having babies. That was the end of Maurice being anything in the women's division. Lydia Kelly's like, been trying to get some sleep. Aw, I'm sorry. Having a very unsleepless night and day.
Watch the sunset.
Chris O'Connor's like, I hope Mandy and Dana show up tonight in their Barbie outfits and more wardrobe malfunctions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we won't have any wardrobe malfunctions that we'll be happy about if we do see it. Not like that one on WrestleMania. It's different.
It sounds like you're from London. There's Rhea Ripley. Who's she going to defend her title against?
Is she reading a card?
No, I doubt.
I think she's reading a card. Yep.
The brutal new order.
Sure, lady. So it says, love the fact the crowd did not want Hogan or Paul there.
Yeah?
That's funny, because everybody in the audience looked like they were huge Hogan fans. I'm not sure who you were talking about, but...
Yeah, you can't go by the crowd noise that they pipe in. So you have to see it. That's what I've been telling people all weekend. I was like, don't go by the noise that they're pumping in, because they've got used to doing that. They know what to do, how to manipulate the people at home. That was trippy as fuck.
The fact that there's just not enough. Like, I mean, I get it. There's a lot of people there considering.
Mm-hmm.
But it was such a big area that they had that even if there was that crowd yelling and screaming and happy, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Oh, it's like...
It's creepy.
It's like heavy metal in the 80s.
Goldfish is like, I don't remember no Maurice at the Rumble. Oh, and my sis is here. Yes, but I don't remember Maurice being in the Rumble either, so. Because it kind of is like Brutal World Order, so. More like Blue. So BWO, more like Blue World Order.
Blue World Order. Hey, they had both champions in the first 2 segments of Raw. That's pretty cool. Mm. So who's she going up against tonight? Because they said, how do you defend your title 24 hours after?
Mm-hmm. Luna's like, present and accounted for. Sweet. So it's like a lot of people were booing them both. They had to pump the cheers in to drown them out. Really? Because, I mean, I'm hearing it through a device and
I didn't
hear the boos for either one of them, actually.
I will watch it again, though, because...
The only thing, I didn't hear any boos for, like, Logan Paul, like, actual boos for him. Like, the boos...
the crowd loves Hogan. I mean, every time he comes out, there's huge explosions back when they had fans.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, I would assume that...
And if they hated him so much, then why were there, like...
Well,
1 out of 4 people in the audience were wearing fucking Hulkamania stuff.
Right.
If they hate him so fucking bad.
And not to mention, there's a good chance they were booing Titus.
Possibly.
Or chanting Titus's name, like,
Titus.
Maybe sound booish.
But
they're wooing you.
And if you want to say anything about pumping in anything, they pumped in that shit the whole night because there's no way that they could have had that much loud cheering for as small of amount of people with a huge stadium. It's just no way. Especially it's open. Like, it's not closed in. It doesn't have, like, they're, like, down on the field and they have it, like, closed off from, like, the back opening. Like, that shit's completely open. So, you trying to, like, have your voice heard on that shit and you're having a whole bunch of people, you're not going to get a lot of pump. There's just not going to be. I mean, it's great if you could hear them, like, in the front. But I'm sorry to tell you, like, while they were having matches, they were trying to, like, make it seem like there were crowd noises in the very background. But nobody in the front part watching the actual matches was doing anything.
Yeah, there was a lot of lackadaisical fans. It was pretty upsetting.
They weren't excited. Most of the time, those people are on their feet the whole time and can't sit down. Now, whether or not that was a rule that said, oh, no, you can't stand up or anything like that.
Oh, Hurt Business.
But still.
So they're not calling them the Hurt Business, but they're wearing Hurt Business get up.
Right. Which is weird. J.O. Jean's like, Asuka. Alita has said, you're right, that stadium is huge. Daniel Jackson says, do you think we should return in the Raw Women's Championship match? Wow!
Ibar is back, guys.
There you go. So, whoever said back there saying the Viking Raiders, I think it was Jacob saying something about them coming back. You're correct. There you go. It was correct that he was coming back.
For 7 months with a cervical injury.
That's crazy. It must not be too bad that they were...
Not after 7 months that they brought him back. He's fine, yeah.
Right? Chris kind of is like Titus Worldwide, right? She's like, told you they were coming back. Yeah. Like,
fantastic.
I didn't hear anything about it, so I couldn't have said yay or nay. So, good deal, man. Good call. Or knowing or
I've been out of the gossip circle.
Right?
Have to jump back in it. Looks like Eric's put on quite a bit of weight.
How's that neck?
Ivar looks about the same. I don't know if he's going to be any stronger than he used to be. But Eric's looks like he's gained quite a bit of weight.
Well, his wife had a baby, and she was having a baby, and she finally popped out a baby. So I'm sure that he either was working out during that time or getting chunky with his wife.
Yeah, he was getting chunky with his wife. Look at him. He's a little softer than he used to be.
Jacob Machine says, which one is the dad? That's Eric on the Viking Raiders.
Eric,
the one with no hair on his head.
Shelton just attacked Ibar.
Oh,
Eric's down. Shelton Benjamin with a big knee. That might be enough. 1, 2. No, he kicked out easily. Are they going to lose on their debut? On their first match back?
Maybe. This was like, sent you a link over Instagram. Okay, check it out later. Or during the, whatchamacallit. YBD says, I don't know about that stage. I don't think this stage is good. It looks weird. You don't like this stage at wherever there's at, Full Scale University or wherever they are now?
They're definitely not there. They're at
Florida.
Central
something.
South Florida University.
Oh, South Florida. Nice.
It's Gordon's favorite team in football. And then, like, mid-2000s, they were really, really good.
Alita Kelly's like COVID weight. Well, his wife was pregnant too and just had a baby, so
yeah,
it could be a little bit of both, I suppose. Baby weight, COVID weight.
I'm hoping he was lifting a little bit.
Well, she was working out, so I don't know why he wouldn't be. She was working out while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Roberto Lozano says they are back. One of them is dating Sarah Logan. They're married to Sarah Logan, and they just had a baby,
they have
and
babies.
That would be Eric.
That's this guy in the ring right now with Cedric.
Tessa kind of says, don't like this new announcer, and it's only been 30 minutes.
Yeah, he's really quiet, so it's hard to understand. He's quieter than the other two.
Right. He's quieter than any other announcer we've ever had.
He's trying to be dramatic like I am. Oh.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Did you see his arm?
Now what an elbow shiver.
Oh. But he's like really quiet about it. Yeah. Did you see that elbow shiver? He has no excitement. Jacob Eugene's like, I've heard something about Rousey and Lynch coming back during the women's match. Cool.
Keep throwing them out there. You're right so far. Was that him that was right?
Yep.
Yeah,
the
keep throwing them out.
Mm-hmm. Aaron is in the chat again saying the Viking Raiders are back. Yeah, he's glad they are. Yep.
It's fantastic. We got 2 tag teams now in all of WWE.
Well, I mean, like, he looks a lot better.
Ibar?
Are you saying
Eric?
Eric or Ibar looks better? Are you saying Eric looks better with a little bit of chunkness on him?
A little softer chunky. Midsection. Shelton. Boom. Big forearm shiver. Eric's done.
Oh, man.
Bam. The angle slam. 1, 2. Eric just kicks out.
Ibar's like, should I help him? I'm not sure.
He almost came in, but he would have been too late if he wouldn't have kicked out. So
right. YBD says both. So Eric looks better with a little bit of chunk on him, huh?
The old chunky monkey. Oh! Big knee. Ibar wants in there.
He's like, hurry up! Get over here! Don't leave me!
Oh, there's the tag!
Alone.
Shelton's in trouble. No, they're going fisticuffs. It's a slobber knocker up in here. Up in here.
Oh,
Ibar's just too big, too heavy. Shelton Benjamin's a big dude, though. Bam!
He is a big dude. He's like, okay, get up. All right, gotta
oh,
get
big splash! He's like, I'm back.
I'm pretty glad that he didn't have anything
major, right?
Majorly going on.
Hey, it was against the Hurt Business when he got hurt.
It was.
Yeah.
It was that whole, but there were other people involved too. It wasn't just the Hurt Business.
There's a tag.
I bet MVP is like happy to see him back.
Right.
Considering. Lydia Kelly's like, love a man with a soft midsection.
Woo!
You stay away from my man, Alita.
Dad bods.
Travis has got that. Soft midsection.
That was a dilf. I'm working on mine. I was out there.
RBD's like, what opened Raw? Oh, a match between Riddle and Bobby Lashley. They got it. They won. Eric got the pin on Cedric Alexander.
The Vikings with the dub. The cartwheel that he didn't do it right, but whatever. Eric threw him right into the turnbuckle. Boom! Fun to watch, but you never want to do yourself. The Raiders are back. The only problem with this is how are they going to get the titles? And they need them, because we need titles on real tag teams.
Right.
SmackDown.
Aaron's like, now we can have Viking Raiders versus New Day for the titles, but the New Day doesn't have the titles, Aaron.
Oh, it's going to be a rematch.
Almost and AJ have the titles right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo! Asuka wants it back.
The rematch is happening. It's up next.
They're stacking this first hour.
So they're like, let's just have all the rematches happen. Well, except for the last one. That was just a, hey, we're back. Let's see. Here's how he says, Fiend fans are like, did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? Fiend lost at Mania, right? Jacob G says, I didn't know that Viking Raiders were War Machines in Ring of Honor Wrestling.
I think that's what they were called at first, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
I thought so, but maybe.
Lita Kelly's like, not so tight. Rob is like, how some titles changed, I don't know. Well, I do know it's WWE being flip-flops. Fooking it up. And it's nice to see you in the chat, Robbie. How's your night going? James Sotelo says in Chico Santana in the Hall of... Is Chico Santana in the Hall of Fame?
Tito Santana?
I don't know. He's a Chico, but maybe he means Tito. I don't know.
I mean, Tito Santana's in the Hall of Fame, yes.
YBD is like almost a 7'3" and makes AJ look 2'1".
He does too. It looks CGI'd when they're standing next to each other.
Everyone's like, they need to call up Brazongo. Well, he was in Raw or SmackDown before.
Yeah, they were up for a long, long time.
They were both on the main roster areas for a long, long time. And then you didn't see him for a while, and then he showed up in NXT.
They could bring him back with Eva Marie. You know, they were going to do that originally. Eva Marie was the one that was going to go out there with him.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Remember he used to have the dancer, Summer Rae?
Right, Summer Rae. Mm-hmm.
But anyways, it was supposed to be Eva Marie, and she told him, yeah, she has dance experience. And they went out there about a half hour before showtime, and she's like, I've never danced before in my entire life. And she almost lost her job over that. Because she lied to Stephanie.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure, Tom, or Smaller Thomas, whatever, that I would believe anything that What Culture has to say. They're kind of like a gossip rag.
They're a pretty big channel, though.
They are, but a lot of their, like, some of their stuff lately has been,
for sure.
Some of their stuff lately has been very gossip raggy and, like, fake. Like lies and stuff like that. I mean, even Luke said something about it a couple times.
Yeah, but Simon is a wrestler, and he's on there. Not in WWE, but he's an independent wrestler. He's the one that wrestled in the cave. I told you about the cave match they had.
Mm-hmm.
I think he won a Korean championship, too, about last year, maybe. I like Simon. I don't watch a lot of what culture, but I know they're a big one. I think they just hit 2 million subscribers.
Right.
This is that Gacy thing that I wanted to record. Devil in Disguise. John
That
Gacy.
one that's all doing it.
Right now they're just showing the highlights from last night, a few of them, not all of them. And they're not actually highlights, they're just still shots. Randy did fantastic. He beat The Fiend last night. Did you hear The Fiend lost?
No. I was nowhere around.
Charlotte Flair! For the match?
I guess. She's coming out?
She gonna be at ringside?
I guess.
The Queen is back after missing. Look at what she's wearing. Look at that get up. I bet she's upset. Not even a
She's
part.
not happy.
Not even a part of it. Not even like the ding dong.
Not the ding dong either. Let's see. Raleigh says Viking Raiders, one been injured for ages. That would be Ibar.
Yep, 7 months.
One had a baby with Sarah Logan. That would be Eric. Glad they are back. They have a great look like Barbarian Warlord in 90s reminds me of.
Right.
Nice. Robbie says, yo, my night is good. Chilling. Yours? Hanging
Doing
out.
fantastic.
Doing stuff. J18 says, I'm in the WWE Hall of Fame. Just don't tell anyone. Sweet. Bobby Diesel, do y'all have Twitter?
I do have a Twitter, but
We don't really do anything
I've
on
never
Twitter.
even logged in.
We do more with Instagram than we do Twitter. Lady Kelly's like Mortal Kombat. Yes. James Sotelo says WWE Raw and SmackDown Friday.
he's gonna do it.
Has real champions Lashley
They're
and
making.
Reigns.
She's making him do it. Admin. He had to get up from his ring announcer duties.
That was him?
I don't know. He said, well, I guess I got summoned. It did look like maybe a camera
I thought it was
guy.
just a camera guy.
That's pretty funny. Usually it's a referee. She just grabs some guy off the side.
Yeah, I didn't think it was him. I thought it was...
Well, she kept calling him, and they're like, go do it. And he's like, well, I'm being summoned.
So maybe he did come around there and go, but I didn't think he did.
All right, let's see what the Queen has to
What's
say.
she going to say tonight? Seven is in the chat. Hey, Seven says you guys are not drained from WrestleMania.
No.
SmackDown 2 nights of pay-per-view and now Raw? Nah.
It's all right. They were only 3-hour shows. It was fine. Absolutely
Yeah.
fine. I can handle 3 hours. It's when there's 7 hours that you're like, ugh.
Robbie's like, do you and your girl Rhea coming out to fight? I have no idea. Supposedly up next.
Yes, that match is next.
Robbie's like, WWE pwned replay like Rihanna, ha ha ha. Smells of Charlotte versus Rhea, and Rhea beats her to avenge her loss at WrestleMania. Chris Lacone is like, Charlotte, question mark?
She is super upset she wasn't there.
Robbie's like, Charlotte's square jaw just keeps getting better and better. What? Chris is like, Charlotte looks alright tonight, but kind of a little too thin.
Yeah, she's lost a lot of weight.
Jacob Jean's telling you, Travis, that was a camera guy.
Ah.
It's like, where's Jinder? Wouldn't mind having Jinder in the WWE title picture again. And supposedly he's back. He was out there with all the wrestlers one of the nights of WrestleMania, first or second. Bobby's like, who's the new guy? That Verk?
Yeah, Adnan.
Adnan Verk.
Adnan Verk.
Who knows?
ADNAN. Adnan.
Aaron's like some ESPN guy. Who knows where he came from?
No, he was here.
Adnan.
He worked for WWE for years.
Oh. But not as a commentator. And they're
Yeah.
like, you want a commentating job? And they're like, yeah, I totally want to be a commentator when I grow up.
He was a commentator for years.
For who? For what?
This.
For Raw?
Yeah, for like a decade.
How long ago?
Like 2009, somewhere around there. That time. He's back, basically.
Oh. Jake Richie says, where do I get a job at for WWE?
The biggest
gotta
snake
apply.
in the locker room.
Why wouldn't she be allowed to do that?
Well, they're obviously going heel with Charlotte. But what's crazy is that Rhea's a heel already, so Charlotte's... Karma's a bitch, and I'm that bitch.
Oh, great.
She's putting them all on. The man? Is this where she comes out?
I would hope so. Somebody's got to compare. Black Evan's like, girl, what you say to me? Did she say something to Lacey?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, she got pregnant.
Yeah,
she couldn't help it. She went and got knocked up. Roby's like, who even cares who the new guy is? I don't know. He doesn't talk much and he's stupid. Chris is like, it's probably going to be a whole build to Charlotte and Rhea at SummerSlam. Yeah, right? Why, but he's like, you can't even hear him when he talks.
I know. It's frustrating.
She's not apologizing for being damn good. Yay! Are you going to keep it longer than a day? Blythe Evans like, I'm watching you closely, Charlotte. You better just stay home and take care of your baby business.
I'm a people watcher. Well, one particular one.
JP and Jean's like, I loved Sasha's hair the other day.
From
Her
the
green
bushes.
and blue. You're watching people from the bushes?
I'm a
You're
people
a
watcher.
stalker.
Well, one particular woman. Well, from the bushes. Well, one at a time.
You're a weirdo. Rob is like, Rhea's a fraud. She won't defend the title every week. Chris kind of like, oh shit, Char calling out Bliss.
Start the match that I should have been in.
Lita Kelly's like, LOL, is someone hurt? I don't know, is someone hurt?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't know. I know that they talked about possibly Ruby Riott being hurt in that first night of WrestleMania, but I don't know if she really... Oh, Alita says butt hurt. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely...
Charlotte's totally butt hurt. She's got the bitter butt hurt going on.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Charlotte was supposed to be in that match. And she tested positive for being pregnant.
Yeah, a fake positive, and so they took her out of it.
And so they
So
dropped
instead
it.
of doing like a blood test, as they should have, to make sure it was a real positive, they didn't. They're dumb. Jacob Machine says, I'm a people watcher. Yeah, Travis
People
is
watcher.
too.
Well, one particular woman.
Yeah, sickos.
From the bushes. Well, one at a time. Here comes Asuka.
YBD is like, I want fans back now.
I'm going to see a little bit last week, and I would assume they're going to do something for the next pay-per-view. I don't know how long they need to, or can be in this stadium. But some of these stadiums here in April are going to start letting more and more people in, so.
Right? Yeah, Robbie's like, Square just exposed how much of a fraud Rhea is. Is that what happened? Jay was just like, OMG, Travis, it's like we are related. Wybody is like, there are 2 rumors right now. 1 is Brock comes back, and 2 is Joe Russell's tonight. Because he's not out there, so he might have been,
Yeah, Joe is coming back. Like, I've heard a couple different articles about that.
Right. Because Aaron did say something about wanting to, does that mean that Joe's cleared to compete? Most likely he is, if he's not there.
Even if Joe comes back, at best, he's a Kevin Owens.
Maybe.
But an older one.
Yes.
Like, he's not going to be jumping off cool stuff and doing crazy moves.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't not like him. He's great. It's just that he's a little bit older. And
Uh-huh. James Sotelo says they need to bring Joey Styles back.
Joey Styles.
Chris again says, actually, I think Charlotte isn't like her dad. She actually is being like Triple H, calling herself the queen. Like Triple H calls himself King of Kings, Charlotte being a 13-time champ, Triple H being 15-time champ.
Yeah, I mean, Rick never said anything about his title reigns. He was just always champion. He didn't need to.
Yeah, and he actually held his championships for longer periods of time. Joey Jeans Travis, I need to take you to a wrestling show sometime. Robbie's like, wow, never expected Monday shite recap. What? No way. You never expected there'd be recaps? Riley's like, OMG, that promo was so good and funny. Love Charlotte. Woo! Glad she's back, even if no one else likes her. I do.
I don't mind Charlotte at all.
Chris O'Connor wants Joe to face Lashley. That's just mean.
Right out of the gate?
And Janelle Jackson's like, expect our new champion not to have her title that long, because we all know Charlotte Flair is going to get it.
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
After Charlotte took the title from her last year, I just don't see it happening again this year.
And the fact of it is even if she did... Yeah, I mean, even if she did, right?
Charlotte said something about signing a contract 7 years ago. If that's the case, then her contract will be up after next year. Possibly. So you get a 3 and then a 5. Yeah.
Mm.
So if they don't put a title on her in the next year, bye. And then she goes over to AEW. That's a game-changing for them type of woman. So I don't see Vince letting her walk.
No, probably not. Jerry Routine says, we are missing Vin tonight. Yes, Vindicator is not around tonight.
There is no Vin.
He must have had something to do.
After seeing the spawn of Flair, I'm sure.
I'm sure he decided that he was done. He knew she was going to be there, so he decided to opt out of being here.
He's like, no.
Chris kind of like, LOL, Charlotte saying no more humble little Charlotte. That's an understatement. She's said it before. Like, is it really like anything new? I find it's nothing new with her. She just kind of repeats herself over and over again.
Charlotte?
Mm-hmm.
She's a queen.
When she has her little tantrums.
She's better than everybody else.
I don't hide behind my daddy. Blah, blah, blah,
oh, yeah.
blah,
She
blah.
said that WrestleMania is a sacred institution for her family.
Right.
That's not comparing her. Yeah. That's your dad.
Yeah. Robbie's like, Asuka getting booted by Vince in this match with a second L in 2 nights.
Possibly. I don't see... this match is probably going to end, you guys. This is going to be... Charlotte's going to interfere in it. And I don't see this match actually having an ending other than a disqualification.
Right. Raleigh says, this Raw seems good compared to normal ones. Lots of returns. Cool. It's usually a good Raw after Mania. Do you agree, guys?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been fantastic so far. And they put 2 championship matches, world title matches, in the first hour.
Yeah. James says, hello, says, so you think next Hall of Fame, Brody Lee? What?
Brody Lee will be in it.
Bodies? Do you think Hall of Fame Brody Lee? I don't. Maybe he could be in the next one.
Possibly. They could do that.
Brody Lee.
All right, here's Rhea Ripley.
I was like, do you repeat yourself as well? I do. I just want to make it known that Charlotte repeats herself on a constant basis. I wonder if she realizes it.
I heard the funniest comedian this morning.
Jacob says, did Dabba-Kato appear at WrestleMania?
He did.
He appeared in the match with
the Intercontinental Championship match.
Apollo Crews.
And Big E.
He was one of Apollo Crews' drums, I guess.
She's got that weird face on her quad. I remember that face being popular. I don't know what it's from, but I remember it being popular.
Right.
I love that they still say that. Scheduled for one fall.
Why did they start the bell already?
They just do that to get your attention.
Oh, okay. Like what?
Asuka!
Chris Akani says, unless Becky comes back and challenges Charlotte first before she challenges Rhea. Reba? Challenges what?
Rhea,
yeah. YBD says that title does not look good on her.
It's too colorful. She's going to have to make her own.
Jacob's
Something
like,
sad
he is
and
a
ominous.
big boy. Oh, yeah, Dabba-Kato. He is a big boy. Icons in the chat. Hey, Icon says, why the fuck she gets a rematch?
I know, they didn't used to be rematch clause, and now all of a sudden they're letting them do rematches again. I don't understand it myself, but whatever. Like I said, there's just not a lot of women, so...
Rob is like, would have been better if Rhea would have a bit more of a storyline build up to winning the belt. James Sotelo says, do wrestlers get paid after a match or is it monthly?
They get paid weekly, I believe. So, right now it would be weekly, yeah.
Yes, weekly.
Weekly
I have no
match
idea.
league. I mean, when they do house shows and stuff, it goes to their weekly pay too, but they're not doing house shows. So they're not making as much money as they used to.
Right.
Rhea Ripley. Old Ripley out there. Rhea Ripley's throwing Asuka around by her hair. She's like, that's why I cut mine off.
Does she have a la carte eyes on her butt?
Maybe. I don't know what an a la carte is. What's an a la carte?
Well, it's Dracula backwards, but it's
rolls her up. One.
It's from Helsing, the anime.
Asuka's just getting beat up.
They are. She has a la carte eyes on her butt. That's funny.
She likes that anime.
Where's Luke when I need him? He would know. Let's see. Ravi says, would have been better. Oh, storyline belt. Raleigh says, can you imagine if Asuka wins this? Jeez, takes away everything from the Mania match, wouldn't it? I prefer Asuka. Not really a Rhea Ripley fan myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with whoever wins this. It is what it is. Raw doesn't use their women anyways, so unless they start to use their women, I don't care.
Robbie's like, a lot of wrestlers don't care whether they win or lose. They are still getting paid mega bucks.
Oh, yeah. And there are a few of those, too. Like Dolph Ziggler.
Mm-hmm. Chris O'Connor says, people still want to see a Rhea versus Bliss. Maybe this whole story with Fiend is for Bliss to be by herself, but still that dark character.
You know,
I wouldn't want to see a Rhea versus Bliss because Bliss is so tiny.
So what I was thinking, and it was just for a second, it was in passing, so don't judge me. This is a fantasy thing. She is possessed by the demon, right?
Okay.
And so that's why she's got so much control. And the demon's going to show up in the next couple weeks. Finn Balor.
Oh.
And that's who she's possessed by, not the Fiend.
Mm.
But, I don't know. Obviously, that's just a...
That's your fantasy booking?
Well, it's because Finn lost, so I figured he's probably coming back up to the main roster.
Oh.
And so it would just work, having him and Bliss together.
Mm-hmm.
If they wanted to do the Fiend against that. I mean, obviously, that's a SummerSlam type caliber match.
Right.
So it would be a while.
Yeah.
Just an idea. And I don't know if the demon Balor possesses people, so... We know Bray always possesses people.
It's very possessive.
It's got the gift of gab.
YBD says, if someone does not return tonight, I'm going to be sad.
We've got 2 returns so far.
Who are you looking for?
Got Ibar back. Charlotte back.
James Satella says, who is the highest paid wrestler today?
John Cena and Brock Lesnar are the two highest paid guys.
There you go.
But I'm pretty sure Brock's not under contract right now. But John Cena still is.
Robbie
and then
says,
after that, I think it's AJ Styles. Or, no, Roman and then AJ.
Mm-hmm. Robbie says, Rhea still can't chat to Banks or Bailey in a match. Can't chat to?
Can't keep up with their verbal skills.
Maybe. Oh, Lita Kelly says, that would be sweet. Your idea,
right.
I'm sure, that you were talking about. Robbie says, Bailey was class at what she said to Nikki and Bella. That clapback was quality.
Wasn't it? I thought it was fantastic.
Jacob Jean says, James Brock is the highest paid wrestler.
Yeah.
There you go. Kirsten kind of says Roman is probably the third highest.
Yes. And arguably the highest paid guy that actually is wrestling right now.
Right. If you want to talk about somebody who's active. An active wrestler.
Charlotte... Oh, no. Becky is the highest paid woman. And then Charlotte's the second highest paid woman. But I would assume when her contract's up that Charlotte will be the highest paid woman.
Ooh. Just like I can't hear you.
I didn't even know this was here. It's fantastic. They made a hidden room in his house and he didn't even know about it.
They didn't disclose it in the closing papers. YBD says it's Cena, Brock, Roman, AJ, Seth, Riddle. There you go.
Riddle. I don't know about Riddle being in there. Riddle just signed like a 3-year, $1 million contract or something like that.
Right, I'm
Didn't
not
he?
sure. I don't know.
So that's like $333,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he signed a 5-year deal. But I thought it was a 3-year.
I don't know. I don't look at or
Rhea's just smashing Asuka's face right into that turnbuckle.
Robbie says Rhea can't chat, as in she is no way near as good as a wrestler as Banks and Bailey.
Ah.
Chris O'Connor's like, Miz probably is up there.
Yeah, Miz makes a bunch of money. Obviously, look at his stuff.
Well, he does a whole bunch of other things too, so.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's working constantly.
Yeah, and he works for WWE in their movie department and other things. I don't know if they're still making movies. WWE, they made movies for a long time.
I don't know if they've made a movie lately. Just themselves made a movie. YBD says I meant to say Riddle is up there. Okay. Jacob Machine says, would Becky Lynch be on Raw or SmackDown? I don't know.
I figured she'd be on Raw because that's where she lost her title, but maybe they don't want her and Charlotte on the same brand right now.
Right.
Because people are going to be like, we're going back in time.
Right, but I mean, I guess they're going to have to, either
Bianca's going to need an opponent.
Figure out who they're going to put up against Bianca. One or the other is going to have to happen.
So, obviously, she missed right there.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. That was a botch as bad as Lana's the other night. When she did that spinning kick to Peyton Royce's old partner, Billie Kay.
Oh.
And it didn't even get close to her, and then Billie Kay's like, ah! Fell down. And she just fell anyways. They're like...
Billie doesn't even know what's going on. She's like, am I supposed to fall right here? I'm just going to fall.
She's like, ah! And of course, her voice is so... It's like, ah! Oh, she missed! Getting stomped on.
YBD's like that botched laughing, right? Jacob Eugene's like, what about
Texas
Rousey?
Cloverleaf.
Rousey's not in a contract anymore. She's not going to pay shit. And shouldn't. She sucks. Rob is like, all they are doing is making Asuka look good in this match, then screw her over and make Rhea get the win.
Yeah. I don't see Asuka winning this, unless it's by disqualification.
They don't need to make Asuka
She
look good.
gonna climb up the ropes?
They don't need to make Asuka look good. Asuka does really good in wrestling matches, actually.
1, 2. Asuka kicks out. Rhea Ripley kind of looks like MGK, the rapper.
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly.
Mm-hmm. With her hair like that?
Mm-hmm. Well, I said it the other night. I was like, why is she trying to look like a man? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, but whatever.
Rhea Ripley's just been dominating this match. Asuka has a little bit of here and there, but not a whole bunch of any. Did you not like it there originally? Makes your arm fine.
Ouch. Jacob's like, Rhea looks like Ellen, kind of. Okay.
Oh, no.
James Satella says, I would like to see Karrion Kross versus
She can't squat her up. There, she got her. She couldn't get her. She had to use the ropes. Asuka's like, I'm trying to be lighter.
Asuka's like, I'm trying to be
Asuka is trying to be so, or Rhea's trying to be so strong with Asuka, and she couldn't do it last night. She couldn't pick her up to powerbomb her.
Yeah,
she couldn't squat her today.
Yeah.
And there's no way that she weighs more than 150 pounds.
Right?
She can't squat 150 pounds.
Like, Asuka is just, like, she doesn't look like she's big, but I think she's dense or something.
A little thicker, yeah.
Like, she's just, like, dense.
And this arm bar.
It's something. RBD is like, true, but not in pink, unlike MJK is. Robbie says, D, they are trying to fool the viewers onto thinking that Asuka is going to win, but really screw her over. Yes. Oh, that's what you're trying to say.
That's exactly what's going to
Well,
happen.
I already know she's not going to win.
Yeah,
I don't even know why anybody would think she would.
It would be very strange if she dropped the title one day after getting it.
They're like, let's throw it out there like you're a Charlotte.
But she pulled the Finn Balor, so the women have had one now, and now Finn Balor won the title, had to give it up the next night. But she's not injured, so hypothetically she doesn't have to give up her title.
Right.
So somebody coming up from NXT winning the title has been done before.
Raleigh says, Keith Lee been on WWE Watch Along all weekend. Hope he comes back maybe tonight. He's so good. Do you agree, guys?
Who was that?
Keith Lee.
Oh, yeah. He was at Mania. There was a lot of pictures of him and his wife, or girlfriend, whatever she is.
Yeah.
Fiance out there.
So he had some kind of an injury a while ago, and I don't know if he's been cleared from said injury. They never really released what kind of injury it was. So, YBD says, will The Fiend be on tonight? Supposedly we're having a Firefly Funhouse later, but it's supposedly a Bray moment, not necessarily a Fiend moment, so we'll see what happens. Robbie says, I do hope Square puts Rhea in the figure 8.
Do you call her square because her body's square shaped like a boy? Or do you call her square because she's like a loser?
We want to know why you call Charlotte square.
Because she is shaped squarely.
Walter is in the chat right now. Hey, Walter, saying Rhea Ripley for the win. Yeah, I'm sure she will. Don't worry, bud. Looks like so I've missed anything good.
Uh-oh, there it is. Ring the bell. We knew this was gonna
Charlotte.
happen.
She's beating up Asuka.
Of course she is.
So when you want, I was gonna say when you go after the champion. All right, so Luke, you only missed some stuff. So Riddle.
It's been a fantastic first hour.
So Riddle went in the back and went and challenged and antagonized Bobby Lashley. Then they had a match, and Bobby Lashley beat the living poop out of him. Beat the living poop out of him.
The exploder.
So he got beat up, and Bobby won. Then the Viking Raiders came back. So the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ibar were back, and they went up against Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. And the Viking Raiders won. Then they had Charlotte come back. And Charlotte came back and made a speech about how she's not going to be nice Charlotte anymore. Goody two-shoes. She's going to be mean Charlotte now.
So instead of Matt Riddle out there.
Instead of being like nice queen, she's going to be the Queen of Hearts, off with her heads and whatnots. So she's going after Asuka and Rhea.
Back.
I said that already.
Oh, did you?
I already went through that. So Rhea and Asuka has a rematch match, and Charlotte just interrupted it. We already knew Rhea was probably going to win anyways, but she just interrupted it, attacked Asuka, attacked Rhea, and so it was a disqualification, so Rhea retains the title. So there you go. That's all that's happened so far. I don't think I missed anything.
That's 2 World Championship matches in the first hour.
Walter's like, Night 2 of Mania was good. Walter's
was.
like, hey, Luke. Walter's like, DQ, yes. Chris Sakani says, maybe Fiend will challenge Orton one more time at SummerSlam in a Firefly Funhouse match. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to get a Firefly Funhouse match. Not a match. A Firefly Funhouse appearance tonight by Bray.
Little segment on there.
Alita Kelly says, Rhea is fucking up her moves.
Yeah, she was herky-jerky out there, wasn't she? Hopefully it's not because she's nervous. There was live people there last night.
Right. Jacob Jean says there's a rumor that Lynch could be on tonight. Yes, you mentioned that. Oh, look, it's his wifey Pooh.
The split. They're hitting at the split a little bit.
Maybe. Maybe they just gonna have
up
her.
Next, Alexa Playground.
Alexa's Playground is up next. Because we have to have the Firefly Funhouse and Alexa's Playground.
Hopefully they don't burn this out too quick.
Weird. Her music's all stupid and weird. Robbie's like we didn't know Square wouldn't get involved. Haha, Guan. Right? YBD says, is Becky going to beat her up? Please? No. Robbie's like, Square channeling her inner bro fighting without her shoes on. Haha.
Right?
I would love to see those women try to kick somebody with those stilettos on. That'd be funny as shit.
Puncture their heart.
Like, she already had the things on the bottom of them so that they aren't pokey like that, so they don't poke into things, but it's pretty funny. Walter's like, Charlotte is still heel. Charlotte's more heel than she was before, I guess. Walter's like, Miz and Morrison and Maurice. Maurice is going to be on the Miz
TV.
Miz TV.
We got Miz
Rob's
TV
like,
coming
Miz
up.
and his wife, they are so cringy. Well, they have to for the cameras, right?
Well, I mean, you gotta hand it to Miz though. He's like a 5.5, a 6, and she's a 10.
Some days. Sometimes she doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
Jacob Jean's like, Maurice is a beautiful wrestler. Wabity says, oh no, not Blood Girl. Yeah, you're gonna get some blitz out there. Walter's like, okay, Alexa Bliss new look? Maybe. James Satella says NXT dominates Raw, SmackDown, and AEW. NXT is the real deal.
NXT! You gotta chant it at home.
Yeah, don't chant it out there.
NXT.
Look, you weren't here for my comment earlier about Rhea's pants. I'm pretty sure she has Alucard eyes on her butt. But you weren't here to help me out, so... It's from the anime Hellsing. Nobody else knew what I was talking about.
I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, because I made you watch like a few of them.
Did you?
I'm surprised you even remembered.
I'm surprised I remember also.
Walter's like, on Wednesday I'll be here for AEW 8 p.m. Still here for Raw 20 minutes. Awesome, Walter.
Thanks
Just
for hanging
remember,
out with us,
Walter, if you want to watch NXT, it will be on tomorrow night on Tuesdays now. We will not be doing a watch-along live stream, but Joe, the Best Wrestling, will. So go over and hang out with Joe. Grant T's in the chat. Hey, Grant, saying Maurice trying to have another baby.
Possibly. Maybe that's what it is. Can you imagine?
Having another one?
Didn't he have a vasectomy?
I thought he had a vasectomy party. He was done. It's like,
yeah, she probably could change that in a second.
She's like, yeah, we're not having no vasectomies in this house.
She's like,
I want another baby. Give me more babies. Rob is like, nah, Travis the Gab is the real deal. Ha ha.
legit.
Walter's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to send out that reminder because I know a lot of people might forget this week. It just started this week. The NXT will be on Tuesdays. So just so you guys are aware and know.
Joe's funny. So he has all these rolling power outages over there in Kenya and stuff. So
California.
He bought a router that has a battery built in it, and it'll last like 8 hours.
Uh-huh.
He's like, it's awesome. He's like, the only problem is the computer dies when the power goes out. I'm like, well, there you go. Because she could get a laptop.
Right? You'd have to have like a generator.
Yeah, he basically would have a little gas generator.
Mm-hmm. Grant T says, why don't you stream NXT?
Just busy on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays just don't work for
us.
us.
They moved it right to Tuesday. I was like, oh, don't move it to Tuesday.
YBD's like, why is it on Tuesday?
They wanted to move it off why can't I say the USA? USA Network because of sports. Hockey's going to be on USA Network on Wednesdays.
It's still going to be on USA Network, by the way. Isn't it?
Yeah, just not on Wednesdays.
Just not on Wednesdays. Yeah. You made it sound like it wasn't going to be on there at all.
Right. They moved it off USA Wednesdays because of...
other sports. Conflicting of sports.
Because NBC Sports is gone now. They're getting rid of NBC Sports. And so they have to move the sports to their other networks, and USA is one of their other networks. That
they utilize for that stuff. Walter says a lot of wrestling now, all 5 days. Yes, if you watch Impact, you'll be watching that on Thursdays. Yeah. And you'll watch NXT UK on Thursdays during the day if you watch that.
Ooh. The Barbie twins.
Oh!
Aww.
Aww.
Okay, at least they're laughing. Okay. It's part of the show now.
She sorry. Poor Mandy.
What's the funniest part is she just lands on her butt.
What's the funniest part is Dana's just like, la 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 la.
Oh, same outfit, guys.
What's so funny? Don't worry.
Uh-oh. Smack!
Oh, God. The Barbies are bullies.
Nia's not happy about that.
Wow, that's a really heavy belt. It made a lot of clatter.
That's all scratched. It's a $20,000 belt. There she is. Even
She's
darker.
She's wearing black.
She's getting darker and darker. You can't even hear him. Maybe he wasn't supposed to be talking.
I don't think he was supposed to say a goddamn thing.
Why'd you do what you did? Oh, she's going to tell us a story. I love story time. She was rescued by the darkness.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The darkness was basically her parent.
Mm-hmm.
The darkness went away and gave birth to fire. Now she's independent. Is she leaving the Fiend?
I don't know.
The darkness is standing in her way. Oh, it's Lily. She's pretty. Little redhead. So are they
All right.
obviously separating them and then going a different route? So shouldn't she change her stuff? And now I'm going to have dreams again. She reminded me of the stinky thing on that Ice Age. The sloth.
Yeah. Yeah, to the big weird head and stuff. Oh, yeah.
Sloth. Here comes Miz!
That's really scary. Robbie's like, Joe is decent and all, but no wrestling gap. Oh, thanks, Rob.
Well, thank you.
Alita Kelly's like, I was going to say that he got the snip. Yeah, he got the snip. Landon Awesome's like, I got a joke. What is Ronda Rousey's favorite candy? I don't know. Robbie's like, Grant T, you should do an NXT watch along. Grant T's like, Joe won the biggest battle in Joe DeBest history last night.
Yeah, I was watching that.
What was the biggest battle?
He got up over 300 views.
Oh, nice. YBD says, poor her.
Not views, but like people in there.
Oh, yeah. Chris kind of says Mandy and Dana. Jacob Jean says, does Mandy have long hair? She put in some
I think she extended
extensions now, so. Robbie's like, ah, ha, ha, Naya, another fraud, got lumped, ha, ha. Chris is like, oh, yeah, they are looking good. Robbie's like, no, Mandy has extensions on her hair. Yes. Chris kind of says Bliss looks cute,
Oh, you even get
too.
Maurice in slow motion. That's fantastic.
Looks like, so Bliss going full Sister Abigail finally? Or will she just be another branch of the story that goes who knows where?
Yeah, we don't know where that one's headed. Maybe she's just going to be a independent star and go on her own direction.
Right.
And start wreaking havoc on the women's division.
Walter's like, Bliss is like Harley Quinn. Not even close, Walter.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Robbie is like, Edge
Close,
didn't
though.
win, so I guess G won't be interviewing him on the Gab. The views are so disappointed.
Yeah, it's tough.
Right.
If he would have won, we could have got him, but...
Totally. YBD's like, ah, hell nah. Olivia Kelly's like, oh no, Annabelle? No, that's Lily. Chris is like, Lily is nightmare fuel. Charlotte Glimmer's like, that doll is hideous. I think that's the point. Roberto Lozano's like, okay, Bliss has a new friend. Walter's like, the women wrestlers have long hair. Some of them. Chris is like, that new announcer is trying to sound like Corey Graves. That new announcer needed to keep his trap shut when they were having the Bliss moment there.
Right.
And he's like, oh,
Corey Graves
that
is
poor
on there,
Nia.
by the
And
way.
it's like, dude, shut up. He was probably like telling him, he's probably over there going.
Well, they probably had him up in the truck and they're like...
Why is he talking? Somebody tell him he can't talk.
Old Adnan.
Jacob's like, you guys can interview me. Sweet.
All right. We should start doing podcasts and interviewing people. How long have you been a wrestling fan?
Who's always been your favorite wrestler, no matter what?
Who's your ride or die?
How do you feel about the storylines that they pull out of their buttholes? He's not dressed for it.
No, well, first of all, he's in red. You're not supposed to do red.
YBD is like, well, I have to work, so I have to go now. Have a good night. Oh, all right, YBD. Well, thanks for hanging with us for a little bit. Have a good night at work, and hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. Rob is like, D, I think you would look cool with hair extensions. LOL. Oh, yeah. Put some more hair in my head. Make it longer than it already was.
She should just use real skeletons.
Your sister?
Yeah. She's making skeleton heads.
It's weird.
With the mold that she made. And she's using concrete because it's rougher.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read it?
I did. It's weird.
It's very, very weird.
There's your sister, so it makes sense.
Start being a grave digger.
Just go to the cemetery and dig up people's graves. See what happens.
I had a professor in college that had dead guy in the room.
Like a real dead guy?
Oh yeah, he was a real dead skeleton. It was a real skeleton. And they had it wired together.
Did they know it was a real guy?
Yeah, it was a real human. It was a former alive person.
I get that.
And they wired it all, like, so it was a full...
Usually they're used for, like, science classes and stuff like that.
Well, it was a science class.
Oh, was it in a science class?
It sure was.
Oh, yeah.
But he hung out every day, and it tripped me out, and I didn't like it once. One time did I like having a dead guy in the room. Miz TV. The Canadian. But she's from French Canada, which is the best Canada.
I don't think he knows.
That's another year, huh? I didn't know it went off to start another season. I don't watch it.
Me neither. Delicious. Okay.
Uh-oh. She probably changed it on him.
Her face is like, Poor Morrison.
Oh.
Oh, recap.
You're going to see some recaps. They're all standing up in the front row, so they can stand up, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Priest? So they're going to keep this going a little bit?
Well, they have to keep him relevant somehow. He's not a bodyguard anymore.
Right. I was in them. I was in them.
Poor Marie. Guys. Right?
Don't do that. Ugh,
Don't embarrass them.
they'll have Priest win it. I have Gucci slip-ons on. I wish I would do that.
Let's see. Robbie says, D, I think you would look cool with hair extensions. Jacob Jean says, do you think Maurice will wrestle ever again?
No.
I don't think so. I think she's pretty
Not
much
after
done
the
with
two
that.
babies.
Robbie says, Troops, who's from the UK, who moved to NYC to do his football podcast with Barstool Sports, is trying to get Riddle on his show. He was saying yesterday when he was on the Don Robbie Mania watch-along. Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Alina's like, I love Maurice's mom.
The Miz's dad's even funny, too. Like, watching him.
Yeah.
Because he's just like an absolute normal.
Right? Robbie's like, do your hair is probs long enough to climb up on, like, Rapunzel? No. It's nowhere near as long as Maurice's on the TV. Like, not even
That's
close.
how I get in the house. We're up in a tower right now. You don't know it, though.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm like, throw your hair down. She's like... I just...
Because I'm here so much. I don't know how we put the dogs in and out.
Just lower them. They get dizzy, but whatever.
Lena Kelly's like, ooh, Priest. All for that Priest out there.
Uh-oh.
Such a weird commercial.
One of the better ones on TV, though.
Is it?
No.
It's weird as fuck.
Some of those are hilarious, but that one, the cell phone one, is just not. Do you want an Impossible Whopper?
No. Gross.
You ever tried it?
Nope, but I'm not going to either. I like my food not as processed as that. Thank you. I guess because there's another dog in the neighborhood barking. No, he has to bark.
Right. Make
What?
sure we're safe.
From the
I think
other
we're pretty
dogs.
safe.
Yeah. Well, Walter's like, okay, goodbye, guys. See you Wednesday for AEW. All right, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. You can.
See you,
we'll
Walter.
see you on Wednesday, bud.
Oh, Brayla.
Those commercials for those antidepressants are so weird.
Yeah.
They're like, let's have a party doing laundry. When you feel sad and don't want the things you used to enjoy. And they're like showing them doing laundry. It's like, no fucking bitch out there loves doing laundry. I don't care who they are. Nobody likes to do laundry.
A lot of pornos start that way.
Whether it's their own laundry or somebody else's laundry. There's no freaking way. That'd be like, when you felt bad and you really,
The Bad Bunny, bye-bye.
you really missed your, cleaning your toilets because you were depressed. Nobody misses that.
Cleaning the bathroom.
Nobody sits there and says, unless they're those weirdo OCD freaks that are clean freaks or something, do they enjoy things like that? And those people have so much anxiety, I don't think they can get depressed.
So what's happening now, guys? Miz Morrison versus Damian. Very brave of them.
Yeah.
Pops him up right into the elbow from Morrison. Morrison over the top, drops the elbow down on his throat.
Well, at least Morrison has sneakers on.
Right? 1. Damian kicks right out. Morrison's taking his clothes off.
He's like,
Maurice, turn your eyes.
Jacket off.
Maurice, turn your eyes. Wonder if Maurice is friends with his wife. Because they hang out on their off seasons and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think they're besties?
It makes you wonder. Because Maurice was a witch back in her wrestling days. Like, she didn't like any of the wrestlers. So it wouldn't be surprising if she didn't like her either.
Do you think that was just, she just had to be that way, though?
No, I mean, in real life, she didn't like him, though. She didn't let the Bellas undress in the locker rooms. That's
from the Bella's point of view, though. That's not Maurice saying it.
Well, yeah, that's in their book. Like, why would they write about it if it wasn't true?
Oh my God, that's their perspective, though. That's how they're seeing it.
Oh, see it if somebody won't let you.
Oh my God, they don't know. They don't know what she was thinking. They don't know that she really meant it or she just had to play along.
There was more than her. It was like
I get it, but
whoa, that was loud. It was like Beth Phoenix, and there was like 6 or 7 of them.
But they all did it, right? Not one of them was nice to him. So isn't that part of like them being them? Like, oh, we have to play this part to be witches back in the backstage or else.
Yeah, they were constantly undermining them the whole time they were there.
Oh my God. From their perspective.
You got to get some of it. You got to get some truth to start with.
From their perspective.
It doesn't matter whose perspective. You get
truth.
some truth.
They see it as their truth,
right,
though. But that doesn't mean it's somebody else's truth.
Right, but you can still find grains.
Still doesn't make it the other people's truth. Just because they believe it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what was really happening. Because they see it and believe it that way doesn't mean that that's what it was.
But you have to have a place to start.
Because they thought they were being bullied and they've been bullied their whole lives. So, of course, everybody's against them. Okay. They sound like crybabies to me.
All right, here comes Morrison. Damian with a clothesline. Damian looks like he's all jacked up a little bit. A little bit of blood. Going up top.
Blood.
Wisely rolls away.
Did you think he was going to stick around? Like,
Priest over the top almost killed himself. Morrison taps him on the back. You got you, bud. You could be thinking them in the back, because that would have hurt his neck bad.
Mm-hmm.
Going up top. Maybe. Priest going up top this time. Morrison with the big right hand. Going one-on-one with Parkour right now. So I'm pretty sure this is a handicap match, meaning that the Miz or Morrison have to tag in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Not both of them in there at the same time.
They have been tagging in and out.
All right. Now it's finally time for him to go up top. He's been trying for a while. He's got that Captain America shield on his thigh. Spinning kick. That might be it, guys. 1, 2, and... No, Morrison kicks out. Do we call that athleticism? I think that was more just falling and twisting. Oh, looks like Van Diesel in his face, doesn't he? Choke slam. No, Morrison gets out of it, pops him with a bow. There's the tag. Damian slams him down. Boom! Skull-crushing finale. If he can hit it. No, he's not going to be able to get it. Well, that's it, guys. No, Maurice is helping a little bit. Oh, he's ripping his clothes off. It's an $80 shirt. He's going to rip his pants off. He's ripping his pants off. Now he's in his drawers.
What's it about about ripping all her pants off.
He did it! Miz beat him!
With some cheating!
It doesn't
He
matter.
cheated! He's all mad because Maurice was there. Trying to make her so she's not...
She's trying to keep the
tried
camera
to
away.
do, like,
She's trying to cover his privates. Like, don't get that close or my privates will get hard. Like, you need to go over there.
Pants half off and Gucci loafers.
She's trying to get his pants off of him all the way. Well, I guess they didn't get embarrassed.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Oh god! She just fell
Everybody's
down.
down!
Jesus! Ouch.
We just seen it.
But we want to see it again.
We gotta recap that, guys.
It was so
Why did
embarrassing.
Mandy put her hands on her? I don't like that.
Oh jeez.
She smacked her, but it like didn't even phase her.
No.
That's like the weirdest beatdown ever. It was like more like she was just like, why is this happening to me? Like she's on a Prozac or something, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, I can't believe this is happening to me.
The last laugh. Sure. I'm not sure it's about laughing, but...
That's what I was just saying.
A cowardly attack. Oh my god, so they're trying to make Shayna, like, kind of sexy. So, like, her shirt is see-through.
Oh, no. Really? Don't draw my attention to that.
So, but it has, like, the things covering her boobs. But it's see-through in the middle. It's
Mandy. Alright, what are they wearing tonight? Well, we know what they're wearing.
Pink.
We just seen them.
They're wearing their Barbie bubblegum.
It's the Barbie
Dana
twins.
Brooke and Mandy. Oh, Mandy.
Here they come.
Because it kind of is like not on live TV, Miz. he can't do that on live TV. She didn't slip and fall this time. That's good. She kept her feet under her.
Nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
Who is it? Nobody. Your name's Nobody? Yes. Nobody's trying to escape. Nobody hurt me.
Nobody.
It's Greek mythology.
Mm.
Well, I don't know if you call it mythology. It's in the Odyssey. So I don't know if the Odyssey is considered mythology. It's how Odysseus escapes the Cyclops.
Oh, yes.
When he burns his eye out, he told him his name was Nobody. And so when the other Cyclopes came to the cave door, they're like, who's hurting you? And he's like, nobody.
Yes. And they're like, well, then why are you being weird? Nobody's doing it. Krista kind of is like, this is a lot of eye candy. Is it really though? Alita's like, Naya's totally different on her Instagram. She is. She's like pretty funny on her Instagrams.
Yeah. Her and Bliss are always hanging out together and they make some funny stuff.
They would have to, right? Because she's like this tiny little 12-year-old girl. And
yeah, like the...
Naya's like this giant.
That funny one. I think I might have sent it to you.
The one they're in their car.
The seat was all the way to the front.
She's like, what, you couldn't move it back? Like, you're like handicapped?
She's like, I've got short legs.
You got short legs, all right. That's just weird. That's so funny after years and years and years of them telling you not to mix them. You know, then they say that, you know, you can. Now they are putting out pills that are already mixed.
Uh-huh. Oh, with the
acetaminophen and ibuprofen.
Yeah.
For years of being told not to mix them.
Oh, I didn't know you couldn't mix them.
No, years of the people telling you don't do that because it'll, you know, it's bad, right?
Oh.
Like,
yeah.
they've told you that. Like, for years. Like, it was this thing. And then it was, oh no, it's okay. And now they're like, let's do it. Chris is like, put Liv and Bliss in those outfits as well. I think we've seen Liv and Bliss in outfits like that before.
Similar. I remember those commercials from the 80s, 90s.
Oh, no you can't. Yes you can.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember who it was. Was it Mia Hamm or something?
Maybe. I don't know. Chris said that. And Luke says, so Bray Wyatt on Twitter just responded on Twitter to everyone who was confused or complaining about last night. He said he is the one who chose to take the story in a different approach. Well, good. Maybe they can just make the Fiend completely irrelevant and just get rid of him.
I want the Bray to be Bray again. I like Bray Wyatt.
Luke says, he said that Bliss has been so good playing her part that she deserves to take control of where her character goes now. He also said he was supposed to win, but he felt that would disrespect Randy. As it should have. But, you know, hey, let's have Randy win all the time like he has every time they've come together.
Yeah, just leaves the story open for later.
I guess. Continues. He said that give them time to see how they will continue the story. Yeah, well, if he is lucky enough to keep, whatever you call it.
His job?
Creative control of his storyline, then that's great. But if they take over the creative control of it, then he's fucked. So... Oh, I guess that's the dice we roll. Chris O'Kane says, although Miz was about to have a sex celebration on live TV, we don't want to see that. We want Cross and Scarlett put,
there you go.
Hey, this isn't a certain website. Yeah.
All right, we got the Barbie twins versus Shayna and Nia.
I wonder if they made sure that their tops
taped in a little bit better.
Fall apart this time. So it says, I get that it wasn't the outcome we wanted, but if Bray has bigger plans, then I say let's see what he does.
I agree. Let it happen. Is this a title match or is this just a match? If it's just a match, they could definitely win. The Barbie twins. Where are they at? Are they behind him? Oh, there they come. Like, where are they at?
They decided not to come. Robbie says, oh, Dana Brooke is some joke tang. Is she? Chris O'Connor says, Dana looks hotter than Mandy to me.
I think she does, doesn't she? I said that last night, that she looks a little bit better than Mandy.
Zoe Owen says, Psst, you have found me. Now I gotta go. See you Friday.
I think Mandy looks better from the waist down, and then Dana looks better from the waist up to the neck.
Oh, God!
Was she falling?
I think she did it on purpose.
Oh, the trip.
Oh, I think she did it on purpose.
Here we go.
Looks like
Dana's
Lisa,
already
I
in trouble.
completely agree with you about creative control. I'm still optimistic about Bray, Fiend, Bliss, but the last few months I found myself questioning it more. I
Just
don't know.
tossing me. Or
It just
Dana.
seemed like such a weird,
Oh, there's a splash.
I don't know. It doesn't matter what I think.
Boot right on her neck.
I was like, oh, Dana could not fight her way out of a paper bag. Ha ha.
Right now she's got a big paper bag to fight.
I don't think anybody would put a paper bag on her, though, so I don't think she'd have to fight out of it. Lydia Kelly's like, wardrobe is fixed. Better be, or else their boobs will be hanging out.
They probably taped them up.
Chris O'Connor's like, eye candy time Shayna. Yeah?
There she is.
You like her
top?
Her slightly...
revealing top.
Revealing top she has on tonight.
Big kick by Baszler.
Jay Boone says is in
2.
the chat. Hey Jay says,
Jay.
does that mean Fiend and Alexa are done? Not necessarily right this second, but...
We'll see how things play out. I think we're going to get a Firefly Funhouse segment here in a little bit, so we'll see how that heads. What direction that heads.
Mm-hmm.
Shayna Baszler just took out Dana's ankle. How can they do this to her every weekend?
Raleigh says, is this for the women tag guys or just a match?
I think it's just a match.
I think it's just a match.
And if that's the case, I have a feeling that the Barbie twins could win this.
Holy crap, she picked her up by her leg.
Yeah. That muffler stretch. Oh! Just threw her right in. She's like, am my boob still in? She's traumatized.
She's traumatized by her boob and her...
Big elbow drop.
And her... They're like, don't show that camera angle.
Yeah, no.
Their pants are going up their buttholes.
Well, they got tights on. They go all the way up to their waist, so you're not going to get too much weirdness going on down there. What's so funny, huh?
Your face is funny. Luke says, oh, someone just posted a close-up pick-up list from the Funhouse segment. You can actually see that her skin and her forehead is still stained black a little.
That's pretty funny.
I can imagine there probably would be. It did look a little weird. She looked a little darker.
Inking around.
In the picture. Like in her little segment that she did. Oh.
Nice, a strong one. Shayna Baszler cuts her off at the pass.
Oh,
there's
she got a tag, though.
I don't think Shayna's seen it, though. Boom! Drop kick off the top.
She, like, stomps around all weird.
It's a big clothesline. Another clothesline. Drops her right on her face. And a kip up-ish. Picks her up. Drives her into the corner. Mandy Rose cleaning house.
With her pants up her butt.
Way up there. Oh, she missed with that knee. Baszler missed with a knee. There's a big knee by Mandy. So they're just going to go knee to knee, I guess, here. Thank you, Mandy. That's all we need to do, right? Just thank her. Oh! Baszler gets out of it, rolls around to the backside. Puts her to sleep. Mandy rolls to the outside.
Wow, she got out. Oh, run away, Mandy, run away!
Naya's right there. She's like, it's funny when I fall? Huh? You think it's funny?
Aria's in the chat. Hey, Aria says that has to be the worst wrestling attire ever that Mandy and Dana has.
Oh, you think?
What?
Oh, she fell!
She slipped and fell again.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh. She tripped and then slipped. The apron tripped her.
WWE creatives lost it.
They are. They're so dumb.
They've completely lost. They're just leaving?
It's not worth it.
They're going to quit. What the fuck?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, they don't deserve another title shot ever.
Don't ever put them in the ring with him again then.
It wasn't even a title match. What the fuck?
I don't think Nia Jax made a fool of herself at all. I think they made a fool of themselves.
This is goofy.
Wow. Pathetic.
WWE creatives on a roll.
With their patheticness with this crap. Damn, that's pretty dumb. Robbie's like, this match is quality. Not anymore, it ain't. Only with the outfits they were wearing.
The eye candy was quality, but the
As
action...
Chris said, it's the best wrestling attire, right? Luke's like, I feel sorry for whatever bathtub or shower stall Bliss used last night rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah, it probably got stained. You know who I feel bad for is the person who had to clean up after her.
Or her pillow. Especially if she has white sheets.
Right. Robbie said next week on Raw, Mandy and Dana versus Nia Shayna. Probably not if they are giving up.
I mean, if they
shouldn't ever be allowed to have anything to do with it again.
I think that should be the end of that.
Like, they should never have a chance at the titles ever again, even if
you
Nia
walk
and
out
Shayna
on a
aren't
title
the winner.
match and you're not the champion, I don't think then you should ever... Yeah, that's dumb.
I don't even know if it was for the titles, was it?
No, it didn't look like it.
I mean, even if it wasn't for the titles, that's pathetic. So Neil McIntyre making mean faces. Rawr, how dare you? Does that mean we're going to hear from Drew next? Is that why we're getting shown this stuff?
I don't know.
Or is it just some almighty... Oh!
Almighty address.
Yeah, it's up next.
Up next, we get to see the Almighty again. This time he'll be in a suit. Who's going to interrupt him? Keith Lee? Maybe?
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean, who else do we want? It'd be Keith Lee. He's this uber babyface.
Right? Or obviously, D.I. was being sarcastic. This match was bad. I kind of figured you were, but I figured you were just being, positive about the attire the women were wearing.
They don't do very many matches, so you think the matches quality would be off the chart, right? Like these other companies like NXT, AEW, their matches, there's a lot of quantity, but there's quality involved.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do their pay-per-views, it's quality.
Right.
So you think that Monday Night Raw, they'd just be like, look, we're only going to do 2 matches an hour. Let's just make them so great that every show just outdoes the one before it. And then they go out there and do that. And you're like, what? But they do that every match. Riddle, Lashley, one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
The tag team match was okay, but it was just really short. And then Ripley and Asuka, that was predictable. That's how it would have ended on any company.
Yep.
They would have done that.
Yes.
They don't want Asuka to lose 2 days in a row, and they don't want Rhea to lose right after she just won it, so...
Mm-hmm.
That one had no option but to end weird.
Yes. Alita's like, Bobblehead is next. Yep, Bobby Lashley's up next. He's going to make his almighty address. Robbie says, hello, so WWE has no live fans anymore. Is it just for pay-per-view?
Yeah, we'll see if it's even going to be the next pay-per-view or if it was just Mania.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at some point they're going to want to start traveling. But I think they're waiting for things to open.
John L. Jackson says, no, Jack slipping made the rest of my night.
There you go.
You liked her fake slip?
I liked Mandy and Dana's slips on Saturday.
I did too. They were a lot better.
Mandy's was funny because she's like straight when she's falling. That picture that's perfect.
Uh-huh. It was very funny. We just got to watch it like 3 times over. Robbie's like, Nia Jax should stay at home. She's just not on her game. She tripped coming into the ring on the rope. But I don't know if that was Shayna's fault or if that was Nia's own fault or what, but... So who knows? So we got the Almighty next. We got Firefly Funhouse sometime tonight. I wonder what else we're going to see.
Who knows?
They're going to have more matches.
They should. What are we, about halfway done?
Yeah, we only got about an hour left.
Oh, we're 8. My watch doesn't turn on.
Raleigh says, do you think we see Keith Lee or Samoa Joe and Bobby talking? Wait and see. Not a fan of Nia or Shayna. Shayna Baszler's suit was easily nicest suit at Mania. So nice. Well done, Shayna.
Old Shayna. Did you like her outfit tonight?
Her suit. The nicest suit. Like what she was, like her wrestling attire? Is that what you're talking about? I was like, Nia Botch Jax. Chris kind of says Dana Brooke and Mandy's celebration is what we need on live TV. Mood would be losing their minds.
At just 24 years old, Rhea Ripley becomes champion.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you wonder if they just didn't do that because of Charlotte.
Right.
Like the whole thing with her missing time and all that because of her boyfriend, husband, fiance thing.
Mm-hmm.
If they're like, watch, this could have been you, put the championship on her. Mm-hmm. You know, like, okay, I see how it works.
Maybe.
It's time for the Hurt Business. Retained. Was dance. Oh, wow. Drew's a warrior.
Right.
Second.
Raleigh says, when she arrived at the stadium, she had a lovely red-black suit on backstage. Did you see? So nice.
No.
I didn't see Shayna's suit. We might have to see if we can look that up. Lydia Kelly says, Bianca podcast on Instagram was very nice. Nice.
Oh.
Raleigh says, a suit like Seth Danya wear. Krista kind of says, we need KO to put Logan Paul through a flaming table with tacks underneath.
Thumbtacks.
Robbie's like, it's a good job I have Raw on mute instead of listening to these wallets. Ha You don't want to listen to MVP talking to you?
MVP's pretty good on the mic. The intense pressure of the
It was intense. Who can? Who?
I know who it's going to be. It's got to be Keith Lee.
No one.
Oh, he's coming out.
McIntyre's coming out.
McIntyre, they're keeping this going.
Ugh, seriously. Oh my god. Like, give it up. Ugh, seriously. This guy's still here. I'm just kidding. Rob is like, oh, I don't want to listen to most of these frauds on the mic. Haha.
So he thinks he deserves another title shot?
Guess.
Absolutely.
Like, absolutely.
It's hard to train when you wake up in silk suits.
Yeah. Rob is
Silk
like,
pajamas.
who else is there to fight Bob for the belt?
I guess McIntyre. I was hoping it was going to be Keith Lee. See, he wants a rematch. He just said it, so.
Lita Kelly's like, love purple.
I don't understand why they wouldn't stop that storyline at Mania. That's the whole point of WrestleMania, is to end it.
Right?
Braun Strowman.
Oh, Jesus. Chris kind of says maybe just have Drew go to SmackDown and have Roman come to Raw, or have Drew do something else besides constantly chasing titles.
I mean, they gotta set up a feud with him for a while. Does he have a black eye? I think his left eye's bruised.
It might be. Maybe you guys should just have a big fight about it and see who's the prettier girl.
Oh, Randy Orton.
Oh my God, seriously.
Oh wow, guys! You know this is gonna set up the main event for tonight. It's gonna be a 4 or 5 way.
MVP should just leave at this point. Oh God, seriously, dude. Oh, Lita Kelly's like, choose your words carefully. This is Sparta.
Right.
Robbie's like, if this Wallet Braun wins the title, I'm done, fam. I'm done. Get this fraud off my TV. Laughing. Oh, my
Are you gonna give Randy
that
another
bastard
shot?
Orton. Oh, God.
Oh, you were
for
just champion for
fuck's
21
sake.
days.
Oh, my God. This is just a fucking joke. Oh, God. Adam
Keith Lee
Pearce.
coming out still. WrestleMania Backlash. So their next pay-per-view is called WrestleMania Backlash.
Chris the guy's like, what, Randy Orton? So is Fiend gonna interfere? No, supposedly that's done. Says unless Randy thinks it's over, but what if it's not? Oh, I'm sure it's over.
WrestleMania Backlash.
What the fuck? Seriously. I was like, LOL, Sheamus should really win the title. He has a title right
They're
now.
just gonna start calling everything WrestleMania now.
Up next on Raw, The New Day versus Elias and Jackson Riker.
Old Riker.
You can't plan a better death than that. Sunday at 8, the original biography of Stone Cold Steve Austin. You better record it so we can watch it.
It'll probably be on Peacock. Or was
No.
it on USA?
It was on A&E.
Oh, A&E.
Nobody cares about Peacock and their garbage.
Peacock. Old Peacock.
Right? Lita Kelly's LOL. Chris O'Connor's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. WrestleMania Backlash? What the fuck is wrong with Vince? Does he have dyslexia? You really have to add words to Backlash? Are you sure it was him or was it Adam Pearce adding the words because he's retarded?
Is it,
Because he's like, at the next pay-per-view, WrestleMania, Backlash!
No.
For all we know, he could have fucked up when he was talking. Lita's like, I'm going to watch that. You're going to watch the WrestleMania Backlash, or you're going to watch the Stone Cold biography. Who wouldn't? You know, we recorded an autopsy of Randy Savage.
And Chris Benoit.
Oh, did you record that one too? I watched the one about China yesterday before we came on to WrestleMania stuff. Robbie's laughing. Mitzi's like, what in the hell is WrestleMania Backlash? Is that like Backlash but WrestleMania Part 3? Like, right guys? Like, what the hell? Like,
when is it going to be?
What are your thoughts?
Be this month? Hopefully it's not this month.
In April?
And I thought it was going to be Money in the Bank would be their next one, but or Payback. So now it's Backlash. I guess Backlash is a payback, right? Like,
yeah, I guess. But so does that mean they're not going to do that one, or
they'll do Backlash and then Payback?
Alita Kelly's Stone Cold. Yeah, Travis said that. I caught on real quick. Chris is like, if it's WrestleMania Backlash, then it has to be a rematch of Fiend versus Orton. It can't be because Orton's going for the title, right? So
well, he's not going to win. It'll be McIntyre.
Oh, goody.
And then we'll get that match again, and then Belair and Sasha, and might as well just do it all again.
Yeah, why don't we just watch all this shit again?
Charlotte and Asuka and Ripley in a triple threat match, and then Asuka and then Charlotte walks away with it, maybe.
Right. Robbie says, F me, Raw's really pulling out the stops with this New Day match. F me. Yeah. Isn't that what you always wanted to see?
Oh yeah, I forgot. NBC owns Peacock, so they can do that. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say anything about Fox. I'm like, we're on Fox too. They're like, I can advertise it for Fox.
We're only advertising our own shit. And then they're like, oh, you can watch some, SmackDown sometimes too.
The BEST.
What?
After 2 concertos, those guys might be gone. Both of them were in their 40s.
Right? Chris is like, what if Liv Morgan and that will be Bliss's new partner?
It could happen. Why not? Put them all together.
Probably not, but...
Put all the dames in the same place. Well, I'm not Shane McMahon.
Is that where he got hit in the face with that, the tool box or something, maybe?
Maybe.
Robbie says, WWE sure knows how to lose viewers.
They got something under control, don't they?
I'm completely, not even interested anymore.
I'm chilling. I'm having fun. I'm just chilling. Sometimes I forget we're live for a minute, and then I'm like, oh god, I gotta talk.
I don't know where I am.
I haven't had a card. I haven't had a card
That's
today.
a Pop Brownies earlier today, so... Adagio was like, oh, Randy wants to break Triple H's title reign to become 15 times World WWE Champion. He wants the next to Cena's reign.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I think it should happen. I don't think it should happen today. She has very long quad muscles. It's true what she was saying, by the way. She makes the women's division move.
Yeah, I'm not saying that she's not right. Robbie says Charlotte Square looking like a ring announcer. Ha ha. Oh, is it?
It's not new. You've always been that one.
I think it's new.
2 of those don't even count. They were in NXT. We don't count NXT titles on the main roster. I just don't understand this. Now she's 13-time champion.
Oh, Jesus.
Why don't you just go down to NXT and win it 10 more times? Nobody down there can beat you.
Right?
Right? You know what I mean? Like, Raquel Gonzalez loses in that fight, right?
Right, just take it away from her. I mean, after all, it doesn't matter, right? Oh, Lita Kelly's like, I must admit, Char has very long, nice legs. They're very long. She likes to make sure that people notice them, too.
She used to have really big boobs, and then she got them taken off, and so now it's all legs. But it used to be boobs. So now she covers the boobs.
It's probably better for her health, though.
Well, I'm not complaining.
Robbie's like, I still think Square should have gone harder on Rhea. Crystal's like, yeah, Char looked good tonight. I think they seem excited about it. He has a weird belly button.
A little outie.
Something. Elias really needs to stop doing this.
He's reading, probably.
Look at...
Uh-huh.
See, he has this really horrible, like, lines.
Like it's red, yeah.
Like, it's like they're, like, a permanent thing going on there.
Oh.
It's Francesca.
Is that something wrong with his guitar? Is it the string, you think?
It's Francesca!
Hello?
Oh, Francesca.
Oh, I can send you a picture of it. I still have it on my phone, I think. Alright.
Did she not get it when you did it before or something?
That was Kim.
Right. So I said she didn't get it. That's me. That's McKenna. Is that the right stuff?
The leave-in conditioner that she
Oh,
likes.
the leave-in conditioner stuff.
Yeah, this is the... So now she wants that, too. So she'll make her mom go back to the store.
Oh, for the leave-in conditioner that goes with it. Oh, yeah, disgraced it.
Oh, hopefully that wasn't on there.
What? Sorry,
Oh,
what?
oh, wait, no. Okay, that worked.
Robbie's like, Elias's gimmick is well and truly cooked burnt. You think he's done? That's not his gimmick, that's him. He's a musician. Lady Kelly's like, oh, made me look up, thought it was a commercial.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm like trying to answer it, and it just was not answering.
Right?
Probably should just do that.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you not get your asses kicked and lose? Didn't they lose their titles?
Yeah, they fucking did.
In a rout? Failure to communicate. DMX, by the way, both of those. Mm. And he just passed away. That's their tribute. That's from a movie. I don't know what movie that is.
Poor Elias. He's just like, what in the fuck? Are you guys possessed? Like, are you guys really this retarded, or is this just, like, normal?
What would have he is a failure to communicate. That's on the Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion soundtrack.
Kristen kind of says, New Day disgraced the tag team division by losing to AJ Styles and Jordan Kamala.
Too quickly, like, too.
Go on, Travis, with a ringtone. I bet that has gone off in places you didn't want it to. Ha ha.
Oh, I've got some other ones in there that are not very good. McKenna went through there and made one from a rap song that swears. And I didn't know that she had set it as her ringtone, so she called me and it's all like, pop that pussy, pop that pussy. It wasn't that one, but it was like that. I'm like,
I don't want my daughter's ringtone to be this. And no. Lena Kelly's like, did an Oli to DMX? Yes. Chris kind of says that DMX impression was a disgrace as well.
Just disgraceful.
Disgraceful. An impression. I mean, you know, it's great if you want to, like, give him a, you know, a shout out and stuff.
Get a tattoo or something.
But doing an impression, just sad. Completely sad.
Over the top. Elias just barely caught him. All right.
So did they start that, or did they ring the bell, or was that just its way up there? Everything that could have went wrong.
Everything.
That glitter explosion was just terrifying and just could be dangerous. A lot of glitter in your eyeball.
Lungs.
She could have lost an eye.
I guess he's back being a cop.
Yeah, on a Law and Order. Imagine that. That's weird, right? And he's his old character, Stabler.
I love it.
And it's sad because I really liked him in that show, Happy, and I don't want him to not be in that show, but he's not going on this one.
So who's the other guy? Is he a cop too?
Mm-hmm. He's his partner probably in the show.
Oh yeah, because his old partner's the chief or whatever.
Yeah, and she's on SVU. This is a different one. This is
they're not
organized crime or something like that. It's a completely different Law and Order.
They need to put him with Ice-T. What is this on?
I don't know.
It just stay there. Shouldn't it leave?
You would think, right?
This is your brain on drugs. It's grilled cheese o'clock. You want the grilled cheese?
Grilled cheeses are good. I like grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is delicious. Lady Kelly says, I watched the first episode and it was good. The organized crime one?
Huh. Yeah, his partner's a pretty good actor, that guy. Like, he's pretty quick-witted.
Yeah.
Didn't he play like a serial killer or something?
Maybe? In a show, maybe?
I think so. He was the guy on The Candidate, or whatever that show was called, that was helping the one guy try to win the election.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. He was trying to help him win.
Uh-huh.
Well, it is. Yes, that one.
He made him get rid of his pugs.
Yes.
And get, like, labs.
Yeah.
And the bugs are in the attic, like...
They're all sad looking. Yeah, I kind of felt sad though, because he was doing that show Happy, and that thing was freaking hilarious. It just, I kind of feel like I've been let down in something. I was hoping they would have more of that one. I don't like it when they do that. They have like a really good series, and then I get interested and watch it, and then they never do it again, and I'm just like, bastards.
Yeah. I usually don't start watching a series until they're about seven seasons in. Then I know it's trustworthy.
I don't know about that.
No, it's about right. 7 years. Because at 7, you get a pretty full series.
It was funny. Jushu was in the background of that. Are you ready?
Yeah, she is.
She was in the back, like, sitting there in the stands.
Was she ever on Buffy again? Did they bring her back in guest roles, or is she kind of done?
I think you see her later on in a few. I can't remember.
I know she went off and she did some movies around that time because she did that Wrong Turn. And that was around that time.
Yeah.
Bam. Kicks Woods right in the face. Xavier. Is that his name? Xavier?
Xavier Woods?
Yeah. Didn't think of it.
Yeah.
Riker going right after him. That's a little over dramatic.
He's very zealous in his movements.
Right.
He's like, right, monster man, rah, rah, rah. Look at me.
It's like a caveman biker guy that works out. His quads are ginormous.
His quads are creepy. Have you seen the Rock's quads lately?
Yeah.
My God, I saw one of his Instagram pictures and I was like, dude.
Yeah, he's built like a bodybuilder
stop.
right now. Well, and he's shredded, so his face is sickly.
He looks gross as fuck.
Really?
Like, I just don't think he looks like... I
don't know who Atomic Atom is or whatever, with whatever he's playing.
Right, and I mean, I guess, if that's, if you have... I mean, if he's doing it for a part, that's, whatever, but I just think he looks gross.
You know how
it's
good
just
he's going to
too
look
much.
when he starts putting weight back on? It'll look so good.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, I just think he looks kind of gross right now. Like, those guys that do that just look kind of gross.
Mm-hmm. And then amazing for, 3 months after they stop.
Yeah, and you're like, wow, he looks really good now.
Because they'll fill out.
Yeah. I was like, your goofy laugh should be a ringtone. It cracks me up.
I can make it.
I'm not sure that ringtones are supposed to crack you up, but I guess I can.
You don't want to answer your phone.
Alita Kelly's like, bad ratings. Oh, Happy got bad ratings. I can't imagine why it would. Did you watch it? That thing was freaking, insane. I was like, holy shit. But it was such a good concept, and I don't know why you wouldn't continue on with it. It's very disappointing.
All right, another quick tag. Xavier Woods is in trouble.
He's been being beat up for quite a while now. It's a good thing they talked all their shit. But they'll probably win.
Oh, they're going to win.
Isn't it impressive, though? Isn't it impressive work?
1, 2.
I think they need to change their wrestling attire again. I'm tired of their stupid outfits.
Well, the movie comes out pretty soon. I think it's next week. It's probably this way. I think it's the 15th, isn't it?
Probably. So that show, Nobody, that they're advertising through this whole time, reminds me a lot of the one with Denzel Washington.
Okay. The Equalizer?
Yeah, that one. The Way It Is, or whatever.
Huh.
Alita Kelly's like, yeah, I watched it. It was like being on an acid trip. Like, right? Like, it was crazy. But it was kind of cool.
Oh, Woods kicks out. By the way, it's about time that we get a long match, WWE. Hopefully it doesn't just fit. Oh, right in his back.
Ouch.
Lower lumbar region. And he kicks out again.
He kicked out of it. How dare he? Don't worry, we have that triple threat coming up tonight, so that should be really good.
Oh, a camel clutch. Like the accolade.
The accolade.
The old accolade.
I watched a Buffy episode today at lunch.
Oh. Just kidding.
can tell you what happens.
No.
No, I'll have to, because if I don't, it's almost the end of the season.
Oh, is it already?
Yeah, they killed Adam.
Oh, already?
Mm-hmm. In that one. It's it's episode 21.
Wow.
The season's almost over.
A little axe handle off the top by Kofi. Kofi hits Elias in the throat, and a back slap, and a drop kick.
He wanted to make people just like him.
Yeah, monster.
That was the
Hybrid
doctor,
monster.
the woman doctor. That was her thing. That's what she wanted.
Right, like a race of humans.
But they are monster demons and people put together. And just, this unbelievable, unstoppable army of demons and monsters.
So, question with that. Did her boyfriend really join him? And is he a bad guy?
He got called there because he had a chip in himself. So Adam
had control
instigated his chip.
So how did they get the chip out?
Riley ripped it out of himself. It was right here. It was like right here.
Yeah, there was one.
Because he said, there's a chip in my head. And the guy, and he's like, no, it's right here. Adam said, it's right here, brother. It's in your heart. Oh. So he found it.
Is that where the vampires is too?
No, the vampires, it's in his head.
Oh, okay.
Because every time he does something to somebody, he...
What's going up top?
His head.
He's going to drop that elbow, isn't he? No! Double kick!
Double. Poor Elias. Is Jason Riker going to save him? Going to
2,
save himself?
3.
So, why are they making Elias like the guy who gets pinned all the time? I don't think they've pinned Riker. I think these guys are just washed up has-beens at this point. I'm just kind of tired of seeing them. Rob was like, Dee, you should check out a UK comedy called Peep Show about two flatmates on one who is anxious about life and the other who is a work-shy layabout. It's so funny. Probably is pretty funny. A lot of UK stuff is very funny.
I like British comedy. I guess my watch is broken.
Your watch?
Mm-hmm. Like, there. I had to push that button like 4 times. It's frustrating.
Weird. Yeah, WWE Championship. Ooh, great, Randy. You talk all about it. So glad you're talking about it. Oh my god, he's so talking about it.
What are they? KO.
Sure they are.
RKO. Dangerous.
Chris kind of like, Orton on again? Yeah!
Firefly Funhouse coming up next, guys. We're going to get a lot of answers.
It returns on Raw. Up next. Alita Kelly says, it's pretty warm here tonight. Yeah? It's,
cool.
I don't know how warm it is here. It was in the 40s today.
It's hotter than that. It had to have been in the 50s, didn't it?
I think I got up to like 50. But it was like 46 when I went to like lunch at 1:30. I didn't look after that, so I have no idea. No.
Do your part.
No. Nope. 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 No. No.
That Johnson & Johnson one, people are finding out, I guess it's not working. Like, there was a girl that got sick 3 weeks after getting it. So she's in quarantine with her receipt, taking a picture.
Nice.
But the Chinese have been testing it, I guess, for a while, and they said that they don't work. So...
I thought that they didn't even have it anymore.
They said that you have to use it more than the 2 times. You have to do it, like, several, like 8.
The Johnson & Johnson one-time one?
No, the double-time ones.
Oh.
They're gonna have to do it more.
Boosters of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why wouldn't they? It would morph into something else, right? Alita says our high was 86.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
Lucky. Well, I don't know.
Down there in that south area. Was it because your humidity was really high, though? Didn't you guys get some, like, huge rainstorms a few days ago? Robbie says, it's effing teasing in England. Not warm at all.
Oh, freezing.
It's not very warm. I mean, it's not exactly warm here, but it's like kind of our normal April-y type weather.
Without the rain?
Without rain. I mean, the temperature is about the same.
Pee.
Pee?
Well, it looked like a pee. Their parking lot. Pee.
Are you? Their pan doesn't look anything like what they showed. It's way thicker than that.
In real life?
Yeah, it's like way thick. It's like this thick, their pan. Or hand tossed is. Mm-hmm. Their hand toss is like this. Like, they showed it as like this. No, it's nothing like that.
Is that bad or good? I mean...
Well, I'd rather have it thinner, but I wouldn't... So I'd rather have it thinner, but they're thin is good, but they cut it really weird. They cut it in squares. It's so weird to me. Like, just cut it as a normal pizza. Like, pie shape. Normal. I need my round pizza in my square box to be cut in triangles. Hello?
It's geometry.
Fuckers. I need shapes, bitches. Chris says, I kind of don't want Orton Fiend feud to end, as weird as it seems. I mean, Seth versus Ray feud was long, but this is different. Better than Orton versus Edge. It's like they were destined to fight forever. Right.
And they can bring it back anytime. By ending it the way they did, it's still there.
Yeah. Lita's like, I always think of cold in Idaho.
Yeah, it gets hot though in the summer.
Though. In our summers where we can get up to like 107 degrees in the city.
It gets really hot here. And it's high and dry.
We're in a desert type area. Even though we're in a high elevation, we're in desert type stuff. So the Viking Raiders and Rhea Ripley and Sheamus are going to be on Raw Talk tonight. Say words.
I thought Raw Talk started in the morning, the day after. I guess they're going to start doing it after.
Well, why wouldn't they? It's streaming on Peacock, and then they could just make it so people can't watch it. Why not make it as late as fuck?
On Peacock?
They're like, hey, you know what? We're going to put it at 11 o'clock at night Eastern time. That sounds like a good idea.
This is a friendship that'll never, ever end. Mercy the Buzzard. We're back! It's a Firefly Funhouse. Hoskes. Her. Ramblin' Rabbit. It is
return. Ray. He's back.
He should have been here the whole time.
Right. Is it?
Yeah, it's over. I say good riddance. I couldn't stand that little bitch. Fuck that. Witches be wildin'.
Oh, jeez.
You money. He feels fantastic. I think he did thin up a little bit, didn't he?
Possibly.
He's reborn.
Oh, God. Krista kind of says, but it is good for Bliss as well, because now she will always be connected to Fiend now.
Right, but it looks like that's finally over.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Bray.
Okay, weird.
That was weird.
Robbie's like, Bray defo been to acting classes.
Yeah, he's one of the best talkers in the business.
Something. Chris is like, new friends. He could bring in Liv versus Bliss to make her jealous. Lita Kelly's like, he's going to the Messiah. Right? He's blessing people. You'll be saved. There's a lot of saving happening.
With his lightsaber. Start the pyro.
He's like, I gotta do my ginormous sword.
It's fire sword.
Right.
Thundercats. Drew McIntyre. Got a lot of McIntyre fans, don't we?
Probably. I'm sure there's lots of them out there. I'm sure they're all going for him to be the next one against Bobby Lashley, so we can watch that feud over and over and over and over again.
I wonder if WWE saw the failing in that main event on night one with the fans, and they're like, maybe we don't want fans back.
Possibly.
And then that way they can keep these boards up as long as they can, because then they can manipulate people with the noise.
Right. Jacob Jean says, is this the main event? Yes!
It is!
It is the main event. Robbie's like, D, you can make it as an actress on them straight TV movies on Sony TV channel. Oh, yeah? Do the Hallmark ones. Lifetime. Chris the guy's like, hello, Bray is going to church with that one. He was delivered. Right? Oh, Leo's like, I'm over the kilt. Ah, yeah. Riddle is on. I was like, Bray Wyatt is back without the Fiend. Well, Bray Wyatt's always been without the Fiend, right? He's Bray, and then he's the Fiend.
They're supposedly two different people.
But for some ungodly reason, it was weird. He was gone when the Fiend was gone. So weird. Jacob Eugene says, I have my money on Strowman. Yeah, I think he's going to be the one to win it.
I think it's McIntyre.
Again. Might as well throw him out there.
I wish they would tell us the date of that pay-per-view. They should have advertised it.
The backlash that they talked about.
WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the... It'll tell us when it's on. I think it's Wednesday. Or Friday.
Didn't see a fucking date at all.
like
that's the one that they did that before with that the other one. For a long time. And you're like, no, it's on this time. And I'm like, really? Because it doesn't freaking say it.
It's this week. I'm pretty sure it's the 14th or 15th. 14th is the Wednesday, and that's when Godzilla came out. It was on a Wednesday.
Jacob and Jean's like, I know who the other Fiend is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's Bray. He's all the Fiends. The Funhouse in the chat says, we will see you next week. Will we?
I can't
We're going to have another Funhouse next week, too?
Well, I hope so. I hope they keep him going. He's obviously going to have to get some sort of storyline. So who's he going to fight next?
I don't know.
That would
Can he be the Fiend doing it, or does he have to be Bray doing it?
That would be a good one for the Keith Lee.
Possibly. Rob is like, D, watching the Hallmark Channel in her free time.
Only around from June to Christmas, because you get all those Christmas movies.
Yeah, totally. I don't watch those. That's funny. I think the only thing I watch on the Hallmark channels is Murder, She Wrote.
That's a good one.
That's on one of the Hallmark channels, so I'll watch that. Sometimes on Saturday nights, late. Alita Kelly's like, on the 15th. Okay.
There it is.
Mortal Kombat's coming out on the 15th. Which is Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Chris says Mortal Kombat movie, baby.
Baby.
Jacob Jean says apparently Bo Dallas was a Fiend too.
Oh, yeah?
I just don't think so. They have completely different body types. It's just weird to try to...
I mean, he's not as tall as his brother. He's a lot shorter.
Yeah. The Fiend in her chest like, Bliss is jealous me. Yeah? Yeah, Bliss is totally jealous, or she just learned so much she's grown past. Oh, look, Ivar was there. I was wondering if he was out there with all the wrestlers.
That's
when
cool.
they had the singing.
Was Keith Lee?
I didn't
Have to
look
watch
for
that.
him. I'd have to pause it and look for him. Rob was like, Murder She Wrote, gone D, my lady, my lady. Murder She Wrote's pretty good. Lady Kelly's like, I watched the game movie. It was awesome.
Nice.
Nice. Fiend is saying, I tried to heal Bliss and now she thinks she can control me.
Right.
I think it's more like she's in control of herself and herself only, and she's just going to go off on her own path now.
Watch out, women's division, if they keep it going. This referee reminds me.
Dumb.
Yeah, this referee reminds me of the guy that makes those Evil Dead movies. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. Yeah.
He was in that Burn Notice as his buddy too.
Yeah. Only he's way short because that guy's pretty tall.
Yeah. 14-time champion.
Back to his normal black pants tonight.
His britches.
Fiend is like, I never forget. The Fiend probably doesn't, but Bray might.
The Fiend's in here?
Yeah, the Fiend.
Nice. Tyler?
I don't think it's Tyler.
Oh. Well, this match isn't going to last very long.
Well, no, it won't because they are taking too long to come down to the ring.
So how are they going to get these three guys through a 15-minute match with probably another commercial?
Oh, they'll have 2 commercials.
Well, I'm just saying, it just seems weird. Like, we watched a triple threat last night.
Mm-hmm.
It lasted a half hour, 45 minutes.
Looks like, so what happened on the Fiend's Funhouse? Basically saying that Alexa's not part of it anymore.
Yeah, the Abigail doll was pretty funny.
Abigail's like,
I
good
never
riddance
liked
to
that
that
bitch.
bitch. I never liked her anyways.
And then he's like, be nice. She's like, fuck that. Obviously, they
bleeped that out, of course, but, you know, it was there.
And then he became an Angelica Christian, or whatever they're called, where he's like...
Evangelion.
Yeah.
Evangelican.
Evangelican.
Yeah. I mean, that was it. He didn't really talk much about it. The only thing he kind of probably said what was on his Instagram feed or Twitter or whatever he tweeted out in the Twitfair. He said, so.
The Twittersphere.
Out there in the twat stuff or.
We're still waiting for this match to start.
The twit. Yes, the Evangelican people. You know, you'll be saved and I heal you.
Stand up and
whatever.
walk.
Robbie says, Dee, were you ever into Columbo? Columbo's pretty cool, too.
I like Columbo.
I watched Columbo, too. I catch him every once in a while on a different weird
taking
channel.
The offense right
it's not a
to
Hallmark
Drew
station.
McIntyre.
It's some other weird channel on our
McIntyre's
cable stations.
Hammered on. Braun Strowman got that big black eye.
Well, you know, Randy's like, I know how to play this game.
Randy from behind.
Which is funny because the Fiend in our chest, like, I might strike out of nowhere. That is Randy Orton's move.
RKO.
To strike out of nowhere, but...
Look at this, working together. Take the big man right up and over. Watch out for the RKO right here.
Oh, yes. Robbie's like, go on, do you watching all the classics? Oh, you know.
Oh! He ran right through both men.
Classics are fun.
Yes.
Sometimes the classics are better than the new garbage.
Here it comes. Are they going to start the music? They didn't do the music.
Oh,
God!
He got some stairs instead of some hands.
He ran right into the steps. And then Orton picks up McIntyre to slams him down on the announcer's table.
Commercial.
Well, we had 1 minute and 30 seconds of action.
Sweet. It's always the way it goes. Luke says the Fiend Twitter account posted a tweet of a painting of Samson and Delilah, so he's pretty much saying Bliss is the girl who stole Fiend's power. I'm hoping Bliss terrorizes the women's division.
It's possible. It just seems weird because they've
What
got
women's
Ripley
division?
and
Why bother?
Asuka and Charlotte having a thing right now, so there's really no other women. They don't have any mid-card. I mean, either
On
the
Raw?
whole division's mid-card or there's none that are mid-card.
Jacob's like, wouldn't that be a DQ? I don't think that happens in a
Triple
Triple
threat. You
threat.
can't have DQs in a triple threat.
It's not a one-on-one, it's a triple threat.
I was talking to Jim. Sorry. I was talking to Jim.
The guy that was fishing.
Right.
Like, sorry. She's like, no, not you. Yeah, but he was like confused, like, what? But I thought I was. Bleh. Weirdos. Jeremy says, D, I'm going to get my vaccine this Wednesday. Sweet.
I hope it works.
Make sure you get the double.
Yeah, study up on it a little bit. See which one works the best and get that one. You know, I bet you could ask them to cut it normal. Because they cut it. I mean, it's not like the machine does it or something.
I think I've asked for it to be cut normal before. But. The Fiend says, Bliss stole my power. That harlot will regret ever defying me. Even if that means hunting her down myself. And as for her new friend, Lily, ha ha ha. Abigail can take care of her.
Right.
Abigail will just swear her to death. Which is weird. How is she supposed to eat people when her teeth are just little skulls? That doesn't make any sense.
She's just a terrifying doll. That's it.
Is she? You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of the doll on Lilo and Stitch that Lilo made herself.
Yeah, she's like Ms. Chip. Whoa.
It's terrifying. Every single guy was like, ah! They're silly.
It premieres what, tonight? Or was it Raw Talk? No, Raw Talk's on a different channel.
Raw Talk's on Peacock. But yes, Miz and Morrison, or Miz and Mrs. is on tonight after Raw. Their season premiere or whatever. Jamie Jean says, I'm going to get the double. Sweet. Robbie's like, D, the one show that was bad was Diagnosis Murder. Oh my god, that was such a stupid show.
I don't know if I know that one.
Diagnosis Murder had what's-his-face in it. Oh my gosh.
Was he a Disney guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was in
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks or something.
the other one, Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, Van Dyke, Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke. From Night at the Museum, he was in that.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the guy in it. I didn't like that one. It's just dumb. I think I've tried to watch.
Oh, Randy just poked him right in the eye.
Lady Kelly's like, yes, it was. Yeah, but it was on forever. I just don't understand why they thought it was so good.
Yeah, Grandma liked that one.
Jigger Jean's like, do you remember Little House on the Prairie?
Oh, did you ever watch that?
Yep, I sure did.
That was my mom's favorite movie.
Yes, I remember Little House on the Prairie. I watched that one too.
Yep. Had to watch that one. My mom loved Michael Landon. I guess he played an angel in one of his movies too, or shows.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he was like an angel or something.
Mm-hmm.
The Fiend says, she had a plan from the start. Her heart is as evil as mine. That's what I was blinded by. I was in control. Oh.
Ah.
Alrighty then.
Big clothesline right there by Drew McIntyre. And again. Randy Orton's the smallest guy in this match.
They're like, we took out the Braun Strowman for a minute so we could have a real wrestling match.
We haven't had big guys like this in a long time. You know what I mean? 3 big guys.
Right? Oh, there he is. He finally found his way back in.
Boom! A Claymore.
He actually got a kick. That's crazy.
Shit. Oh, Braun Strowman, 100 miles an hour. Uh-oh, he might get hit with a real Claymore. Oh, no.
Oh, he got out of the way fast.
Oh, neck breaker!
Oh,
he
no.
hit him!
What did he do? That wasn't even
Well, it was going to be a neck breaker, but he was trying to go forward and then realized it, so he went backwards. But by then, McIntyre had already changed.
Yeah. I was like, what in the good Lord?
Maybe he thought it was going to be a DDT.
Maybe.
And then he thought it was going to be a neck breaker.
Jacob Jean says, I have got to see one of the stars from there in a musical. Nice. Yeah, cool.
Not seen that.
Robbie says, Lassie, what the F was that all about?
Timmy and Lassie.
Timmy?
I remember it when I was a kid, but not
I never saw that one.
But not really, you know what I mean? It was just on
I knew it
TBS.
existed, but I never saw it.
I don't think it was live when we were kids. I think it was from the 70s.
I think so, too. Jacob James, I got to see Melissa Gilbert from Little House on the Prairie in a musical. There you go. There you go. Lydia Kelly's like, tried, LOL. Tried. He tried to do something. Ouch.
He's just bashing his head on that table. no triple threat to count out or
I don't know
no
how
disqualification or time.
I forgot what I was talking about. Words came out of my mouth. Travis words. I said it all backwards.
Oh, God! Just like a choo-choo train.
Don't say that. They should get rid of that. It's so dumb. That's like the dumbest thing. The train. He's
what
like
about
a
his
train.
gloves? I'm pretty sure his gloves are the dumbest thing. Why is he wearing gloves?
I don't know.
So you can pick up...
At least they're not on his pants like they usually are, just hanging there like
Just knocked
weird
Drew
stuff.
straight out.
Jacob Eugene's like, Fiend, please interfere. He's not going to, but you can hope though.
Fantasy booking.
Alita Kelly's like, I bet Best Buy loves to see them coming. They like ruin how many of those little monitor things and shit. Like how many of those have they broken over the years? Those old weird TVs back in the day.
They used to have the monitors. Those big heavy monitors. Mm-hmm. Now they just use tablets. But
it's like, haha, the way Randy fell from being clattered into by Braun was funny, right? So now McIntyre's like, my head. Yeah, he got bonked in it. Oh.
Good kick. Oh, here comes the DDT.
Holy crap.
That's a
He's
heavy man.
Big. Freaking Randy.
He's like, I can do it. I can pick him up. Thanks, Braun, for the help.
Thanks for the assist. Jesus. Bobby's like, Braun looks like a handyman. He's like, get these hands, but he's like, I have to keep them all nice and soft for my hand commercials.
Oh, he's going for it. He wants to hit that RKO. We know he can do it.
Yeah, is he going to get it?
And then we're going to get an RKO right after it, if it happens. He got it!
Wow.
Now Claymore.
He got an RKO out of nowhere there. Wow.
You can't turn him over. 1, 2.
Oh.
That's a Claymore.
And then he got Claymored.
It's over.
I wonder who won. Who would have thought that it would be Drew McIntyre?
Nobody.
Nadeem Abbas is in the chat. Hey, Nadeem says, what's next for Fiend? I don't know. We'll find out.
I know. I'm kind of excited about that, too. I was thinking maybe Keith Lee. If they bring Keith Lee back, would be kind of a fun one for a while.
Right? Jacob Hagin says, Braun is awesome in person. Yeah, I'm sure he's a nice guy. Rob was like, Randy, I can't take him seriously with his facial expressions. Sunil McIntyre's like, yes. And the Fiend says, when she was lost, all she wanted was power. She manipulated my brethren, the monster among men, with my help, of course. But in the end, she manipulated me. But she doesn't know how to control it yet. Cool.
Oh, no! Not without having the control.
Right? Sunil McIntyre's like, I won.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, McIntyre sure won it.
Right,
Couldn't imagine why. That's so weird. That was a scene a mile away. Jacob was like, hi, guys, I'm sorry, I have to go to bed. I'll see you Wednesday.
We're getting off too,
Jacob
boss.
Hagin, we totally understand the concept of going to
There's
bed.
still 3 minutes left. 2 minutes
Oh
left.
my god, what are they going to do? Replay it! Give us the replays. I was like, Dee sounded like a cat when
Hey,
she
look,
says
there's a girl in the back with blue hair.
Yeah. Maybe she's a big Sasha Banks fan. Tara's like, I will finally take my title back.
Backlash. WrestleMania Backlash.
Whatever the hell that shit
Oh, here he
is.
comes.
MVP.
That's just weird. It's like a glitch or something. They had Hurt Business stuff and then they turned it to Raw stuff. T-Bar and Mace are in the Hurt Business.
Are they though?
Of course they are. Why would they even hint that? That's okay. I can handle those two big guys in there.
But are they in the Hurt Business, or are they just like...
A hired assassin.
Or he just hired them, you know what I mean?
He's like Big Money Matt. T-Bar and Mace.
He probably doesn't even have an injury anymore, but he's like, I feel so cool with my
I wish they
15.
would have stayed in the ring with him, because I think they're as tall as he is.
Yeah.
Like, that's some big dudes. We just got blessed. We just had
There you
5
go.
giant dudes.
Icons like Rematch City, right? Chris is like, hi, T-Bar and Mace, baby. Yeah, that happened. All right, everybody. That is the end of Raw for tonight. They didn't do very many recaps. They had quite a bit of wrestling time, it seemed like, this time around, which was nice.
Yeah, it did pretty good.
So, that was nice for them to do.
Miz and Mrs. is on now, if you guys watch that stuff.
Yep. It's out there. It's happening.
Woo! All right, well, we're going to take off, guys. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for hanging out with us all weekend. Most of you guys were here Friday. I was going to do it backwards.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today is Monday.
4 days in a row.
Don't forget, reminder, if you are an NXT fan, NXT is tomorrow night. But we will not be here for a live showing. If you do want to watch a live stream, watch along with that, go right over to Joe DeBest Wrestling TV. He will be doing it over there. And we will be back on Wednesday for some AEW. So thanks everybody for joining us for tonight's Raw. We really appreciate it. And you guys have a great rest of your evening. And if it's not evening and it's morning, have a great morning. And we will see you on Wednesday.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.